And we're recording. Okay. Before we get started, did anybody spend any experience? Does anybody want to spend any experience? You guys should start having a small collection of experience again now.
Not yet.
Okay. Nobody? Alright. Okay. Then let's jump into our recap page. Episode 4 of Establishment. Just 2 weeks ago, Jack, Mila, Jessica, and Hector were made into an official coterie, the Spines of the Cactus, Watchmen of the Kindred of El Paso, a coterie combined with the resources of both the Camarilla and the Anarchs. Meant to work outside of the politics and protect Kindred society from those that would destroy it, namely the Sabbat, the Lupines, and the Second Inquisition. And now, every Kindred in the city has eyes on them. Last night they raided a home in northeast El Paso. According to investigations, it was a Sabbat safe house. The joint venture brought out the Camarilla Sheriff Alex, as well as primary enforcer for both of the Anarch Barons, Enriquez and Tujax. 3 ghouls were killed, a new gangrel was rescued, and evidence of a Sabbat and Lupine relationship was discovered. Upon waking tonight, the coterie had a sense that they were being summoned to Elysium by Prince James. But when they got there, they walked in on a meeting between Prince James and the Primogen Council. The coterie introduced Krieg and took responsibility for his upbringing. When the conversation turned to the possibility of Lupine involvement, many ideas were thrown into the mix. Is the demon wolf a Lupine? Is it another one of the Fallen? Is it a fairy changeling? Could it even be something else? That's when Archon Michelle Delaney entered the room. She explained that there's a Lupine tribe that sometimes has a very monstrous wolf form. She said that it was right to avoid fighting it, and that among the Kindred of El Paso, there is no one old enough to go one-on-one with a Lupine. She followed that up with a suggestion. Don't see yourselves as soldiers. See yourselves as spies. Gather information, and when you come upon a clear, immediate, evident threat, then you become soldiers. That's how a Watchman coterie has success. Simple information gathering. But how did the last 2 Watchmen coteries see themselves? Both of them were completely destroyed. Were they gathering information and were unprepared for battle? Or were they looking for battle without enough information? The first was annihilated by Sabbat, and that's what led to the embrace of Mila, Jack, Hector, and Jessica. The second was destroyed by a Lupine incursion. Now we're at the Angrioso Gym, about an hour after leaving Elysium. Tonight is their chance to prove themselves, not only to Prince James, Baron Valentina, and Baron Vincent, but also to an Archon of Justicar Lucinda. They're still young, but playing their cards right could draw the Justicar's attention. The possibility of being named Archons themselves is not completely out of reach, at least not for the members of the Spines that have accepted Camarilla rule. And this may be their one and only chance. And we are at the Angrioso Gym, where Hector is present but silent.
Okay.
I guess Hector is like over off to the side having a conversation with Gustavo, his coach and ghoul. Mila arrives.
Who arrived?
Mila.
Oh, Mila.
If Lynn's talking, I don't hear her.
She's got herself muted.
Sorry, my dogs were making noise. I forgot to unmute. Okay. I'll just walk in, I guess.
Yep.
You were
off on a mission. The mission has been completed. You don't know anything about the meeting that they had. You
Right.
are aware that Archon Michelle Delaney is in town. You have not met her.
Do I know what an Archon is?
Yeah, if you keep up with my vampire knowledge page, yes.
Okay. I'll
So-
probably look that up real quick.
Every clan in the Camarilla has a Justicar. The Justicars enforce the Camarilla traditions. They go around and like if you break the if you have a big enough masquerade breach to get their attention, then they come and they'll kill you.
Okay.
Amongst the other traditions, and they're also all pretty much in secret war with each other, and you know, normal vampire backstabby politics and puppet mastering crap. So, an Archon is a hand-selected soldier of the Justicars. This this Archon works for Justicar Lucinda, who is the Ventru Justicar. I believe. In fact, I'm not 100% on that. I'm like 80% on that.
Okay.
Basically like the James Bonds of vampires.
Yep.
I know she's here, but I don't know that they had a meeting with her.
No.
Okay. Got it.
No, I would have mentioned that. We saw it.
Well, she's arriving right now. I don't know what you guys are doing. You're kind of planning your night, deciding what you're gonna do, and that's when Mila enters.
How long has it been? Was it just one night?
Yeah, it's like 1 a.m. right now.
But like since the ending, the last time we ended, we were like on the rooftop.
That was yesterday.
Okay.
That was yesterday, yeah.
It's generally been about one day then. Okay.
Yeah, that was the end of last night, and now it's the next night. You need to you do not need to make a rouse check. In fact, set your hunger to 0.
Me? Oh,
Yes.
yeah. Okay.
Took you long enough to get here, Mila. Why didn't you show up to the conference?
Yeah, you have messages on your phone from them, too.
Okay. I'm sorry. There was something I had to take care of. I'm here. What's going
You
on?
missed out.
What?
Well, in lighter news, we introduced Creed to the prince and everybody else, and that went okay.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. Me and sort of in a joint arrangement per se. Though I have primary responsibility. He's going to be staying here though. That's more minor. There's an Archon in town. So it's who knows. All I know is that she does not seem to be happy with if she's here, it's not for good reasons. They don't just send these people to, slap back, have fun.
You haven't heard why she's here?
I haven't.
Okay.
Whoever overheard said or not. I think it was either Jessica or it was Hector that was able.
Hector overheard a little bit.
Hector.
I don't think he shared.
Yeah, he did. He did in the elevator, yes.
Okay, yeah. She's not happy with how the city's been run. I think it's the whole, Carmilla Anarch, Maria Anarch hybrid model going on. Especially with it being, 2 Anarch factions. Everything else, so things may change depending on what she does. Hopefully she doesn't mess everything up.
Right.
It's a splinter, and especially with all the other stuff going on with the lupines and creeps, snappers, and whatever's going on with it.
All right.
that being said, I was at least hoping maybe we could try to get more intelligence on what was going on with the lupine and the werewolf. Or sorry, the lupine and the kindred. Assuming that was a gangrel that was with them or something else.
Yeah.
Sure, we'll start though.
I can contact. Insert name here. The hell is his name? The guy that you don't like. Ugh.
God.
Brain fart. What's his name?
Don't even make me say it.
But anyways, I can Oh no, I don't have him as a contact. I thought I did. Did we keep him as a clan or no? We took what's her name?
I don't know. You should have that written down.
I do. I thought I kept him, but I put Maul and Mahir instead. So.
Oh, you put Mala and Mahira. Then yeah, you probably don't have access to him unless we put him as the. Look
I'm
on
looking. Coterie. Nope.
Yeah,
Contact.
Yeah, just Emily. Then yeah, you don't have. I forgot his name too. Simon. Right.
Oh, okay. So never mind.
Simon Cortez.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, unless we attempt to find him, I haven't spoken to him in a long time. We'll say that instead.
I'm sure he'd be able to help, but I'd rather not.
Yeah, I know you would rather not.
It's been 20 years. Who knows what position he is in amongst the mages now.
That's true.
Oh, we got serious.
He's muted though.
Be unmuted.
I'm late. I got
That's okay.
the little girl.
The little girl.
Okay, best behavior.
Okay, so right now you are in the gym talking about the events that happened at court a couple of hours ago. Mila's here now.
Yeah.
Jessica's here, but she hasn't said anything.
In court? What did I misunderstand?
That's court. That's referring to the Archon arriving to meet the prince and all of the primogens.
Oh, okay. So it's just called court. Okay, got it.
Yes.
Yeah, they were at the prince's court.
Oh. Okay.
Do you think it would be inappropriate for us to try to? It would be inappropriate to contact them after the to try to ask what occurred in the meetings. Otherwise, if we were let us to, they would have let us stay. Any ideas on how we could try to pursue this lead with the lupines?
Do you guys know anybody with a? Oh wait, no, I don't know about that, huh?
What? You're here.
I was gonna ask, but he hasn't been talked to about like the lupines yet, right?
They've been talking
Craig?
about it. You've heard it mentioned. You don't really have the level of understanding of what they're talking about. But
okay, yeah, that's.
But
So,
I don't know if
so I have a
anyone's ever
question,
used
then.
the word werewolf. So if they
That's what I was
haven't,
gonna
then
ask.
you don't
What are we
really know what a
talking
lupine is.
yeah. What were you gonna ask, Krieg?
What exactly is a lupine? Like, what's the actual trouble?
Oh, werewolf. Like the ones, giant wolf people. They'll rip us to shreds.
So just full on, every like terrible thing you see on television.
Yes, 100%.
Okay.
I mean, what you probably saw one of them, in the basement. One of them was likely a werewolf.
One of them was a werewolf.
Yeah.
Or
I mean,
Well,
I shouldn't say
we
that.
know it wasn't kindred, so we're assuming.
Right. So
Oh.
yeah.
But
Oh, okay. So
they
you
can
guys
take
are
the
gonna
form of a
track-
person. They can take the form of a wolf. They can become a hybrid of both. That's the most dangerous form.
So you guys are supposed to track it, or
Well,
we're supposed to track it.
able
I
to
guess.
follow
I
up
don't
to
know.
locate where they are in the city, where they relocated to. We don't want to just let the longer we wait, the more likely this lead is going to go dry, and they're going to be able to establish themselves in a different spot. It's much more well hidden, and we'll run into the same issues later. So the earlier we can relocate them again, we can force them to move again, or at the very least get more intelligence on what's going on if we can find where they are and begin to observe them and actually like figure out what's happening.
I see. And so, like, these werewolves, how do they travel? Like, I was in the basement all the time. Do they go on cars? Do they go on foot?
Oh yeah, they're people. So person travels, they can, and they don't have
So why
the
not-
we do.
So, have you thought of what about like looking for car tracks in that area of that house? Would that help or?
I mean, there's cars everywhere, but
Oh, that's true.
there is something I was thinking about though, Krieg. Do you remember how they captured you? Do you remember what happened before that? What led up to that?
I think what it was is that gang that I reported on, the dog breeder, the dog fighters.
Yeah.
I think it was one of them. So I mean, if I was gonna take any part of it, I would ask around with that gang or find those members to see if maybe they knew about what was going on with the wolves.
So it was connected to dogfight. That's a lead. They're even though they're going to relocate, they're probably going to keep doing what they were doing before. So if we can try to connect the dots and locate where dogfights are happening, we may be able to find where they are.
I have.
In fact, with that, I know where to look. All I have to do is find the right gang member at the right time and get them to talk. Anyone want to come with me?
I can.
I would, but right now I'm famished. I really don't know how much help I would be.
You still hungry?
Does it ever go away?
No.
It hasn't
Yes.
yet.
I should rephrase properly.
For Mila, it completely goes away for a short period of time.
Yep.
Or
You feel full. Like if you were a human, you have no hunger.
awesome. So I would say it can.
Do I have to do anything that's gonna get me in trouble? Let me say.
Yeah.
Like, how risky is it to keep feeding? Like, is it better just like a whole bunch of little meals, or like just bigger meals, or like, what are the statistics here?
Little meals. Big meals are bad. Big meals, I mean, it's a short-term thing. Like, big meal sounds good in the short term, but it exposes. I mean, put two and two together here. Create big meal means you're taking a lot from someone, which means sometimes that means you, and I make a little slice across the neck gesture. Revolver. But if you're hungry, what are you saying, Sestonn?
Nothing. Don't worry about it. Keep
Am
going.
is
Okay, sorry.
he hearing it, or is like everybody hearing it? That's what I was
No,
confused about.
it's just Craig is hearing. It's your own voice inside your head. Why would
Okay.
I only take a little? I don't understand.
I guess I could just ask him. I don't know if I would know. Anyways, have you drank from a human yet, or has it just been the blood bags that I gave you?
Yesterday I was taken to. It was yesterday, right?
Yeah,
In
we
that time
found
that it
a
was-
sleazy place, but
Okay.
Jessica helped and we lured someone in.
Yeah.
He
Is
was able
Jessica
to
here?
feed.
I haven't heard from you yet.
She may be away for whatever reason.
Okay.
If you're still hungry, then I think maybe it's best that you.
Can you hear me
stay-
now?
Yes.
Oh
Yep.
yes.
Okay, yeah,
Yes.
I've been talking this whole time. I'm like, no,
Yeah,
I'm
we haven't
not.
been hearing you. Nope.
Okay.
Nothing.
Silly me.
Feel free to add to the conversation.
I've been adding to the conversation. It's just you guys haven't been able to hear me.
Yeah, what were you? What did you say? We missed.
Nothing. I was just agreeing and stuff and
Okay.
saying, yeah.
Well, I was just gonna say, Krieg, if you're still hungry, you should stay here with Hector and Jessica, and maybe they can take you hunting again, so that you can teach you some different strategies, give you more experience, while me and do some intelligence gathering.
Hector will go,
I
but I'm just wondering whether, isn't like this something that maybe Hector's contacts in the city would be able to, without having to interrogate somebody like specifically?
Who are you interrogating?
Well, you have a crew, so you could probably have your guys go divide and conquer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just wondering if like this kind of stuff is something that on the street people would know, kind of how to
Yeah.
get tapped into.
What, dogfighting?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you'd have to know somebody specifically, but these guys are probably tapped into the street.
Yeah,
you
don't have a contact, but you can make a streetwise roll if you go ask around.
Wouldn't Gustavo kind of have a wouldn't he be tapped into kind of in the know of like the stuff that's going around the city?
Not too much, no.
Okay.
3 streetwise.
You've got 3 streetwise? Yeah, you can go.
Yeah.
You can go spend an hour or two,
Oh.
mingling and ask around, see if you get any information.
I have 2 streetwise, so we could split up and.
Sounds good. I'm gonna hold on. What is it?
I just have 2.
I don't think I have any streetwise.
Yeah, I would
Okay.
kind of be surprised if Jessica did.
Oh, I got.
Yeah.
Okay.
You like us to roll streetwise?
Yeah, I'm 0 streetwise.
Yeah, if you guys go out, I mean, streetwise it's not just telling you basic knowledge. It's, it's going out and having some conversations. Spend a little time
Yeah.
out on the street, checking around.
Yeah. I guess for me, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna basically just try to. Do I have a disguise or something where I can change into look like a police officer? Or
Yeah, I'm sure you do.
Wasn't he a detective?
yeah, but that was 20 years ago, and I left.
Oh,
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's up to you then. If you have like
you would still
you probably still have your uniform. So
badge.
Yeah, I would just.
Hasn't
Well,
the
you
uniform
have
been
you have a
updated a
uniform
time or two
for
since then?
official stuff. That might not be what you want to wear, but
Yeah.
you probably still have your beat cop uniform too.
Yeah, I think what I'll do actually is. I guess I could go up to some officers who are on foot patrol, but then just make them forget right after. Like after I talk to them, just make them forget. So it wouldn't really matter how I approach them. It would just be the question of how successful my streetwise is and actually getting them to talk to me. So I'm gonna try to see if I can ask police officer.
Okay.
So what's the ability I connect to it? Streetwise.
Okay. Well, not really for police.
I think get mentioned to go 45. Just another 5 minutes. I don't know what my supervise level is.
Yeah, anybody
I would-
wanting to make a streetwise check, make me a charisma and streetwise. For trying to get information from police, make me a charisma and persuasion.
Bad at persuasion, but let's keep with character.
Can you make it for me, Sestonn? Because I can't.
Yes.
I can't get into roll 20 for the moment.
No problem. Just gotta find you. Oh. Player character sheets. That's where it is. Hiding.
Just for fun.
Has anybody rolled yet? My thing's not showing anything.
Yeah,
I'm
mine
about
either.
to.
It says Janita says Discord is updating. Oh,
Yeah.
never mind. That's not roll 20. Never mind. I guess it probably was.
That was roll 20. Yeah.
I'm like,
Well, I
please.
did
Just
it.
give it a
It just
second
hasn't
for them.
put it, so it's lagging.
Yeah. I did mine. It's not popping.
I've had this happen before.
Yeah, I did
In a
mine
minute,
and
it's
it's not
gonna do
doing
all
it
of
either,
them.
just for this.
Yeah.
Okay.
In a minute,
I
we'll just throw them all out together.
Hmm.
Whee!
Okay, so we are going to assume that somebody passes and gets some knowledge. So it doesn't really matter, but when you guys recollect, like an hour later, you know where to go to get involved in dogfighting, and anybody who most of the information you got actually led you to the house where you were at yesterday.
Hmm.
Uh,
Was there any information that identified a different part of town or a point of contact?
Okay, so the guy's name, where'd it go, is Antoine Salazar. And you do get a reference for a house on the east side.
Antoine Salazar house on the east side. Okay.
That will make it in Vincent's territory. Not that it particularly matters, but you are aware of that situation.
Antoine Salazar east side. Got it. Okay. In that case, actually, do we have Vincent's number?
You have a number to
Do
reach
we just,
a person of his, yeah.
okay. Could I call? I'd like to, it's their domain.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't want to just bust in there without, I want to see
Yep,
if we
you
can glean
get,
information in.
You get, I don't know, let's call him Chewy.
This is Jack.
He is a ghoul that serves as the main contact for Vincent and pretty much for Vincent himself.
Mhm.
Hello, Mr. Jack.
Hey.
What can I do
I'm-
for you?
Well, this is better to talk about in person. Would it be possible? I know Vincent's probably busy, but would it be possible to later tonight arrange a meeting with him between some of the coterie?
Yeah, he is. He's here at the club.
Okay. If you could let him know it's regarding the matters of the night before.
Will do.
We're following up on that.
Okay. Two Jacks is here
He'll
too.
understand.
He was with you, right?
Yes.
Yeah, he's here too.
Just, call me back and let me know when he's available.
Okay, will do. He calls you back like 5 minutes later. Anytime tonight. Anytime tonight. He doesn't have plans to leave.
Okay. We'll head over soon. Expect us in 30 minutes or so.
All right, I'll tell him.
Thank you. I hang up. Everybody okay to go?
Yes.
Okay, Krieg, why don't you come with us and you can just sort of see how we play ball, right? I'm assuming he said okay.
Yeah, he said he'll be back, so. Okay. All right.
We can all
Who's driving?
hop in the Hector mobile. I mean, I can fit everybody in my sedan, but someone has to squeeze into the back middle seat.
There,
I'm an animal.
you guys can take the van if you want.
Man,
Keep the
I wrote in
drive.
that thing last night. It's just It's hilarious.
It smells like
Would you
testosterone in
Would you
there.
prefer my beautiful Honda Civic, 2012?
I don't mind squeezing.
Yes. I would rather squeeze in your Honda Civic than ride around in that obnoxious thing again. That's only for emergency measures for me.
Right, Honda
You don't
Civic is.
Fine seats and the fuzzy dice in the mirror.
You know how hard it is to like look cool in that? Just saying.
You don't like the stripper pole we have in the back? No, we don't. That's the van has none of that. It's a standard. It's a standard ass van. It just probably it's definitely it's got MMA fighters pouring in and out of it.
It smells like a lot of testosterone inside.
See, I just imagined it had like some crazy like graphics, angry osos and stuff.
It's got the
No,
graphics
that's-
that's on the screen here.
Yeah, it's the logo on the outside of the van. Sorry,
That's it, just the logo.
inside it too.
All right,
Yeah.
you guys get to the new Noche Vita. I don't know if any of you have been here or not since they moved it. I don't even remember how long it's been since they moved it. A couple of years. It's up to you if you guys are familiar here.
sparingly. I'm sure it's not my first time, but who knows?
Nah, that's probably not our first
You
time.
you passed by the old Noche Vita in order to get here. It's like 2 blocks away. It's
That's
something
where
else
the
now.
days-
Yeah. It's something else now. Just some nightclub with neon lights. I don't know. We'll call it like the Twilight Perspective.
I like.
That's what the old
It's
Noche
not
Vita
a Loco Lobo.
is now. No, it's the Twilight Perspective. I like that idea. I'm gonna write that down. You have no, as far as you
It's
know,
gonna come haunt me.
it is
Mhm.
just a human club.
All right.
Which of course makes it a toy
You know-
club.
New Noche Vita,
Okay. Yep, you guys are here.
or whatever the normal entrance is.
Okay, so it looks a lot like the old one as far as the lighting and the music. Is
Is there a V room?
Yeah. We've got a lady up on stage dancing on the pole. Upstairs you have a balcony where you can see Vincent leaning on the balcony and looking down at you guys. And I don't we'll just use the Krusty Nibbles page for now. We don't need Nathan here though.
Bye, Nathan.
On forever.
And I don't know if I have. I can't really go look for his picture. Yeah, it's been a while and I don't have his picture on here. And I can't go track it down because I have too many windows open already.
Was it in what's it called? Discord?
Yeah, in the pictures channel.
I can go. I don't know if it even helps me if I go track it down.
Not really.
Okay, I was like, if I do it, where do I put it? So
I don't-
guess-
Maybe I'll go give it a try. Maybe I
I
can
mean,
get
it's
it.
not a big deal.
I was
I'll do
able
it.
to get Jessica's picture, so. Okay. Well, anyway, he's up there on the balcony, and he waves for you guys up. There, I found it.
Okay.
Do-do-do-do-do.
No, not.
Okay. I do need to show in folder. Okay, now I should be able to put you in here.
Whee!
There's about a dozen people up on the balcony.
Okay, cool.
I can also pull up 2Jack's page. He's here too. I have his picture somewhere. There it is. Not that small. You're more important than that. There you go.
As you step in, I'll just give a quick bow. Yes, Baron Vincent.
Spines of the cactus. Come on in. Come on in. Yeah, Chewie said you were coming. What you need?
We're following up on the matter of yesterday, the lupines.
Yeah, 2Jacks told me about that.
Yes. We're just trying to get a handle on it before it gets cold. The one thing that we have that we know they are somehow connected with is the dog fighting rings throughout the city. So, with that in mind, we're hoping that we can try to find the next location where they're going to read that information. We were hoping, first, if you knew anything about it or if any of your subordinates knew anything about that. And second, hoping that, we just wanted to basically let you know we were coming here, not just show up randomly without you knowing.
That's good. All right. Hey, boys. Any of y'all know anything about dogfighting? No, a bunch of them shaking their heads. No. No. Not really. I know there's some dogfighting going on. One of them says. I mean, there always is.
You know any person that's connected to that?
No.
Or any place?
I think there's a spot in, and he tells you a certain neighborhood, and the house that you're going to is in that neighborhood. So you have like a little second confirmation. I know it's in there, like on that street, but I haven't been.
Okay. You guys know what the gang or gangs are that are in that neighborhood by chance?
Yeah, they do. I haven't named them.
Whatever the name is.
I don't know. Just throw out a name for me. And I'll write
Okay.
that shit down and we'll use it later.
Yeah. So 22nd Street Crips.
All right. Well, it's not going to be Crips.
I don't know Paso's.
The angry asshole posse.
What'd you say?
The angry asshole posse.
That's too much.
They go by
But
the AAP.
we'll still be AAP, and I'll come up with something for later.
How about
AAP, that works.
We don't be dissing on my gang from high school. No, just kidding.
I mean, gangs can have the dumbest names, so it doesn't
Yeah,
matter what the name is.
that whole area is territory of the AAP.
It's Amigos Against Police.
You know, I don't know what it stands for. All the tags just say AAP, but fuck, man, it could be.
You know their colors?
Aggressive asshole. Aggressive anarch patrol.
It's gonna be like red, and
Those are local.
yellow.
Red and yellow?
Yeah.
You guys ever see Short Circuit?
Locos. No.
Locals.
Yes.
Those
Locals kick your balls. Oh, there's
You're
space.
breaking up a lot. Seriously.
Yeah, I can't hear what you're saying.
Yeah, I can't barely.
Do you hear me better now?
A little bit.
Slightly.
A little bit. Speak
little
some
bit.
more, and we'll tell you.
What about now?
Yeah.
Oh
That's
yeah.
better now.
Okay, good.
You
I
win.
was gonna say we could call. If you guys ever seen Short Circuit, we could call them Los Locos.
I have, but it was 30 fucking years ago.
Well, the name of the gang was Los Locos.
Was it?
I think Los Locos kick your ass.
Yes,
Los Locos kick your face.
Los Cocos kick your ass into outer space.
Los Locos kick your balls into outer.
Oh yeah, your balls into outer space. That's right. I love that one. That was great.
Alright, so Vincent
Good
walks
times, good
up
times.
to Krieg. And you must be the new
Yes.
guy that they rescued from the house last night.
Was it last night? Wasn't it further?
Nope.
The other night.
No,
I
it
thought-
was last night.
Oh,
Yeah, it was last night. Very new into this.
Oh okay.
yes.
What's your name, kid?
Krieg.
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 They taking good care of you there, Krieg?
I'm not dead yet, so that's a plus.
Technically, you are.
You
Well,
certainly don't oversell us.
Well, if you ever need anything, you just keep in mind that the Anarchs will allow you to be your own person. Camarilla wants you to be a slave. I want you to be the best Krieg you can be. You got me?
Sure.
Alright, you need something. You come stop by. Two
Well-
Jacks is just sitting over to the side, quiet, silent, watching. What'd you say?
Two Jacks. Yo, you have any thoughts on anything else we should take into account?
I don't think that there's Sabat in the AAP, but hell, man, it's kind of hard to tell if they want to be quiet. But there's not a lot of murders going down, and there usually would be.
Keep that in mind. Alright. Well, appreciate the help. We're gonna be
Yeah, you get in any trouble, you give me a call.
we're
I'll
gonna
be
go
there.
collect.
Gun
See what we can
blazing.
find. We're gonna try to keep this low key, obviously. So hopefully
Good
this
idea.
one.
Good
Be
idea.
anything
There
other
might
than that.
still be that lupine walking around. You sure don't want to pull that trigger.
Yeah, we're gonna try to stay in the car.
From my perspective, being an anarch, do I have to refer to Vincent in any particular, like with any particular
Baron
title?
Vincent.
All right,
He-
so Hector would ask, Baron Vincent, have you heard any rumors of any rumors, any kind of whisperings of any lupines being in the area or connected to that dogfighting ring?
Connected to dogfighting? No, I don't hear any. I mean, wouldn't they be against that? Wouldn't they?
I don't know, but when we raided that house, there was definitely that house was involved, somehow connected to the dogfighting ring. There were Two Jacks would already told him, right, about
Yeah.
the
That's what he said. Two Jacks
What's that?
told him. Two Jacks told him.
right. So
Yeah, I mean,
So, I mean,
don't
we're
know.
trying to figure out.
Maybe it's just an individual, but you mean, I don't know any lupines, but common sense tells me that they should be against that shit, right? I mean,
that's what
dogs,
we thought.
wolves, you know?
Yeah, that's what we thought. But there's a werewolf connected to these people.
Yeah. Maybe
And
maybe he's a crazy lone wolf kind of thing. I mean, you can't depend on that, so you definitely got to watch your ass. But
right.
it might be.
We'll be
in
lucky if
fact,
he's
if it
alone.
is a crazy lone wolf, then actually kind of makes more sense than them all getting involved in dogfighting. But fuck, man, I
This
don't know.
case
I ain't never,
sounded
I
like
ain't
he was
never
more
met a
dog
lupine.
fighting.
I ain't never met a lupine, but I do hear that there are some around.
They're not too bad. With that, I'm gonna start walking.
Okay, thank you, Baron.
Thank you.
You guys take care of yourselves. Give us a call if you get in any trouble. Or rather, call
Will
Two
do.
Jacks, he says. Give Two Jacks a call if you get in any trouble. I ain't going.
Okay. Out in front of the car.
Hey, he didn't beat up any of his guys this time. The last time we were in game and you guys met Vincent, he beat the shit out of one of his guys. If you remember.
Okay.
Oh.
Once we're out of earshot from him, I'll kind of mutter in front so Craig can hear and say, douchebag.
He did give off that vibe.
He's not a. Let's just say he's a problem for the city.
What's going on with him in the city?
Okay, so I'll break this down for you, Krieg. So you know how he was talking about the Anarchs, right?
Right.
Okay, and you know how earlier you met Prince James, right?
Right.
So Prince James is in charge of the Camarilla. And to keep things simple right now, the Camarilla is the more, I'll put it in political terms. They're the more conservative vampire group, okay? And the Anarchs are the more liberal vampire group. Now, this doesn't actually track, but, this is just a simple way to start out.
Polar
I
opposites.
had an Anarch group already that was led by Baroness Valentina. So there was already an Anarch group, and Prince James had a good relationship with them. And then, after the Sabbat attack, which is a whole nother group of vampires, everything went to hell. And when everything calmed down a little bit, Vincent broke off and became an Anarch himself. He's in charge of a clan called the Bruja, and he basically declared that the Bruja in the city are Anarchs, but he didn't submit to Valentina. He declared himself Baron. So he put himself in competition with Valentina and Prince James, and it's only both of them are a bit nicer that they didn't both declare, declare war on him.
And you were too out of it last night, but when we were trying to get you someplace safe, there was a group of 3 vampires camping out on Hector's front door, trying to say, "Hey, we're the new coterie," and we answered to Vincent.
You guys could have talked to
So-
Vincent about that if you want to run back in and do it.
Forgot about that.
Oh yeah, we should have brought that up there. But I guess we were probably so focused on this thing that we weren't worried about that.
You can still walk back in. You're like, hey,
I mean, do
one
we
other
really
thing.
want to? If you guys
I'm
want
not
to,
hey, I'm not against it. I mean, if you think we shouldn't, then
I forgot their coterie name again.
I don't mind if you guys want to. For me, I would talk to him about it. It's not that I have a problem with it, but right now they're so insignificant on our radar that I'm just like,
That's
I don't
really
even know.
that's not really where our focus is right now. So we could always come back once we figure all this other junk out.
yeah, I don't even know if Vincent even knew about that. So honestly, maybe that's just something we handle later when we see him again. Maybe
Yeah,
And
even-
honestly, right now, I don't want to give those guys more traction than they need to. It sounded like
That's
they
a
were
good
trying
point.
to, put their brand out there. And
Right, because maybe none of those other guys even know about that, and when they hear that, they're all going to get on board with it.
Exactly.
yeah,
Well, I mean, if you're calling yourselves the You know, like the what are like you're the new version of the sponsor. What are we called again, System? What's the term for the
Coterie.
Watchman coterie.
the Watchmen? Right. So if they're declaring themselves like official Watchmen, then I'm sure Vincent knows because he's probably blessed it. So it would have been all I'm saying is for me it would have been a topic I would have been willing to bring up. I would have been much more likely to bring up if I would have thought about it 5 minutes ago while we're standing in front of him. But now I'm just not so sure it's even worth my time to turn around and go back and go, hey, another thing.
Oh, I
don't care. If you guys want to do it, we can do
No,
it.
the vibe I got from them is that they're trying to get Vincent's favor. I don't think they have Vincent's favor yet, the way they were talking.
So would Vincent be angry if you found out they were throwing around his name like that? I'm asking.
No, he's probably blessed. He probably blessed them.
No,
He
I don't
may
think
or
he
may
blessed
not
them.
have.
The thing is they didn't say that Vincent blessed them. They said they wanna if I remember this correctly, they said that they're going to
Be the best coterie.
they wanted to be the best coterie, and they were doing. It's kind of like what is the best way to put it? Cart before the horse.
They said something along the lines of wanting to show Vincent that he didn't need to be in this combined coterie thing that you guys have, that they could take care of it themselves for his.
Okay,
Yeah,
now
so really,
the vagueness of this situation now makes me want to clear this up.
So let me ask you guys
while we're
this.
here.
Would he be more willing to like give us a hand if we pointed out something that was going on like that?
Maybe
He's gonna be
Like,
willing
would
to
he
give us a
bite-
hand anyway. We technically stand for the entire kingdom.
Oh, okay.
So
He's giving you guys money.
Last time he sent his right hand man with us on the last raid.
Oh, okay. So he's a
But now I just want to know what we do in case we encounter him. So maybe it is, since we're here, fuck it, let's go talk to him.
Let's not think about appearances. Let's just ask. We're overthinking. So
all right. I'll do the talking on this one, just because they came by. Well, actually, no. Jessica encountered him. No, Jessica encountered him directly, right? So maybe you should kind of tell him what happened.
I can't remember the name. I'll encounter it.
Blood Moon Pact.
That's it.
When we walk back into the main thing, I'm gonna yell, "We're back! We forgot something."
Long time no see. Come on up.
So, Vincent, we came across a group of vampires last night calling themselves the Blood Moon Pact. Know anything about
those
that?
Kids. Yeah, they're wanting to prove to me that they can protect my domain, and I don't need to be investing in you guys. Don't worry about them.
Can
Or
I?
if you want,
How do
if you
we
want to see it
him?
as healthy competition, you could do that too.
They've declared themselves apparently official Watchmen, and they said they have your blessing.
Yeah, I know about them.
Do they have your blessing?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I'm supporting you.
No, do they have your blessing?
Well, they're my guys. Yeah, they're young, but so are you guys. I mean, I think a couple of them are older than you. You guys are what now? 20?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, we're
a couple
20.
of them are older than you. Not by much, though.
Don't you? Don't you see an issue though with two different coteries with the same territory? Because that's an overlapping of authority.
They're only overlapping here in my domain.
Okay.
So why were they going outside of your domain and saying, "Hey, we're the new coterie in town"?
Did they say in town, or were they just?
Yeah. They said they were here to run they were here to help you run the city.
Well, because they're young and stupid, they don't know what they're talking about.
Well,
obviously, Vincent.
They're young and stupid. Then they must just be stupid.
Eventually, maybe you guys, as long as they don't suck at their job and you guys don't suck at your job, who knows? Maybe you guys will be able to, share knowledge. I mean, we're all kindred here. One-upping each other is kind of the deal, but you know, you guys also might be able to learn each other's knowledge, share what you learn, and you know, it might be beneficial or it might not. And honestly, I don't know how long they're going to stick with it. They're kind of
Is there a designated leader among them? Is there a person that we could have a phone number for? Just so we can
yeah, I can get you his number. Let me see if we-
Okay.
Their leader is Damien Day. He's a Bruja. He's older than you guys. Hey, get these guys a number for Damien.
What was the name of them again?
The Blood Moon
Blood Moon
Pact.
Pact.
Blood Moon Pact.
Those cheesy
Eventually,
names.
I'll remember. At least, eventually, maybe they'll be significant enough for me to remember their name.
Right? Right now we're just like,
Hey,
Those-
Yeah,
someone-
well, thank you, Vincent, because we just want to make sure they weren't full of shit like some random ass vampires that you didn't know about. So,
yeah, I mean,
thanks.
they're
Right.
they're probably like 50-50 full of shit. But it doesn't mean that you can't use them. You know? They're a tool.
I agree. I mean, shit, if we find ourselves fighting a lupine, then we're probably going to need all the able-bodied kindred that we can use. So
Yep.
let's hope that they're as tough as they run their mouths.
What was his name? Whatever the hell that leader guy's name, the name he gave you. He says, that guy's actually
Damien
kind
Day?
of tough. Yeah, Damien Day. That guy's actually kind of tough. You could use him in a fight.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anything else?
That's it. Thanks.
Hey, you guys don't want to spend the rest of the night relaxing? Taking the
Nope.
sights?
No,
We got work to
he's got
do.
a job to do.
Okay.
I love that.
I say that with like a hint of condescension of like, bro, what are you doing with your life or your unlife
Mm.
stuff?
Okay.
Making drawing.
You guys
Oh my
are
gosh, that's-
back outside
Vampires
and
are just-
getting in the car.
Vampires are just immortal drama queens. I just realized. Like,
They most
They just-
certainly are. Some
I mean,
clans more than
every-
others, but all of them, yes.
just start. Yeah, it's just like, oh wow, I can live forever. Time to start being petty.
Uh-huh.
Gotta fill up the time sometime.
Yep.
You gotta kill the time some way.
I think
Yes.
that's true though. It's true though.
His internal speculation just keeps on going and going.
Mm.
All right.
It's like, oh,
All right, so we know the area that we're looking for.
I'm not sure that Jack knows he's doing that.
Does Jack not know he's
You-
doing that?
I don't know if he. Do you know you have your voice modifier on?
No,
Sorry, what was it?
There you
You were
Was it
all
deep?
like, deep and
It was
dark.
the creepy, huge armor guy who used to be a nerd.
go. He was the serial killer again from the other
Yeah.
RPG.
Okay. I thought
I need
you
to
were
learn
doing
how
it
to
on
do that.
purpose.
Yeah.
I thought so too.
I did too.
Okay. So, you guys are going to the house? What's your plan?
You think maybe if he called that number that they gave him to call Damien, he wouldn't know anything about the werewolves?
If you really would have
That's
called
not a
those
bad
losers
idea.
in, they might actually like blow the operation.
True,
That-
but they'd be eager to help, and like you said, we need bodies.
I think we should follow kind of the same plan as the other house. I'll just go invisible and kind of.
Yeah, I think we should stealth case the area first before asking anybody.
Yeah, I'll just look around, see what I can see, and we can kind of go from there.
Okay. So you guys just let Mila out? Let her go investigate?
I mean, I don't mind.
Please.
All
That's our MO. I think we should stick with what we know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm just concerned. Milo, be very careful because remember, if there is a lupine around or something, they'll be able to smell you before they see you.
How close is where we're going to the club, or where we're currently at?
Oh, I don't know.
Or I
2 to
guess
10
if we
miles.
wanna-
No, that's
if you
way too many.
Drive and then maybe
It's
you
like
all
it's like
stay maybe
10
like a
minutes.
block.
yeah, it's like 10 minutes away. It's like what, 2 miles, 3 miles.
Okay. Well, still, if they want to take the, what are we in? Oh, the sedan, the Civic.
Yeah.
And if you all want to park, like a couple of blocks away or something, you could do that. I could even put my phone. I could call you and have my phone running and have my phone like in my pocket so you could hear or something.
When you guys get in this neighborhood, it's dark. The street lamps are broken. And this, like, houses are they have completely overgrown yards. Like, cars on the lawn, they're half falling apart. There's a couple of people walking by who are, stumbling their way, all coked out of their mind, cracked out of their mind, methed out of their mind.
I don't know if I
It's
want to
not-
taste any of that.
It's not a good neighborhood.
Okay. Let me do I think I have to rouse check if I remember correctly.
I'm kind of wishing that we had
You do not need a rouse check. You're just at 0.
No, I mean to go invisible.
Oh, yes. Okay. Yes, you do.
I'm kind of wishing we had and maybe it's not too late. Maybe we should have asked for Two Jacks to escort us around the neighborhood, to see if he noticed anything amiss that we may not be aware of.
Yeah, you could have went that way, but you didn't. You can give him a call
I-
now, I guess.
I did it, but it's not popping up, so I don't know if you want to.
None of our things have popped up yet, have they?
Mm-mm.
No. Oh no, I don't. And my something.
Oh, hey, look.
That's
That
Jax.
works.
Well,
All right,
that
do
works. Just don't use
do it
The
the
manual roll.
just don't use the character sheet and just roll a d10.
Oh, okay. D10.
On a 6+, you're not hungry.
Oh, I'm hungry.
Yep.
I usually get hungry when I go invisible.
That's how it works. You got 50%.
All right. Well, I got a little bit hungry, but that's all right.
Okay.
So,
You're feeling it. You weren't full for very long. Damn.
I know. Ugh.
You're hungry again.
Now
It's
I probably
right
have.
there. Again.
Now I have to roll my stupid thing probably again. My compulsion thing. All right. Well, I'm gonna get out of the car a couple of blocks away and just kind of head in that direction.
Okay. Inside the car, Craig, as you're looking out the window at one of these, it's like a 30-year-old woman, way too skinny, and across her face she looks closer to 60. She's been on drugs probably for 15 years, and she's kind of crumpled as she's walking and just half in a daze trying to find her way home. As you're looking at her, you feel yourself. She is just wasting her life. She might as well feed you.
That's what I'm thinking.
No, that's what Craig is thinking.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
So I'm gonna pat cause Hector's where are Hector and Jack? They're in the front seat.
Someone's in the front seats. Yep.
Okay, so I'm gonna
All right, in the
pat
front.
them. Okay, I'm gonna pat them on the shoulders and kind of look at the lady and be like, so if you ingest somebody's blood with I want to say crack cocaine in the system, would that affect you?
Yeah, it'll give you the effect of the drug. Like the drug itself won't make you high if you took that directly, but if you ingest somebody's blood, that is high, then you'll get high.
Oh, that's a shame. That's a shame. I'll kind of I like my mouth twitches and I kind of like lean back in the seat and I just stare.
Yeah,
What
the
a
other thing
waste.
you gotta watch out for is if you're gonna make a habit of feeding on addicts, you may actually find yourself become an addict. So keep that in mind.
I will, thank you.
Okay,
Keep it
Mila's
fast.
coming up on the house. Like I said, it's dark. Your only light is the moon. And you come up on the house, and it's a little noisy inside. It's not like a party's going on,
Mm-hmm.
but there's a handful of people up and drinking. You can
Okay.
hear them laughing. Sneak your way
Is there a
closer.
window? Yeah.
Yeah, there's a window.
Okay. I look through the window.
There are a few guys inside. One of them is playing a video game of some kind. And the others are watching, laughing, making fun of him. Oh man, you suck at this game.
Okay.
All of them are armed. A couple of them with handguns. One guy has a shotgun and he is holding it. It's not just like leaned up against the wall or anything. He's holding it.
And the other ones are they holstered or everybody's like holding it?
No, the handguns are holstered.
Okay. And the shotgun he's holding it. Okay. How many are there?
There are 4. One guy playing the game.
Mm-hmm.
3 guys watching him and laughing.
Okay. And the 3 of them have holsters.
2 of them has a pistol. The guy playing the game has the pistol. And
Okay.
then there's a guy with a shotgun just waving it around and laughing.
Oh, okay. He's not like on alert or anything.
They all look like they're supposed to be on alert and got bored.
Okay.
They're like half on alert.
Okay. So
Maybe if you had showed up 2 hours ago, they would be more alert.
Okay. I'm gonna continue around the house and see if there's any other windows that I can see into other rooms.
Yeah, there's some other windows. Most of them have blackout curtains on them.
Is there any outside, or I'm gonna specifically look for like an outside door that leads down like into a like a basement door or anything like that?
An outside basement door? No, you don't
Yeah.
see one. No.
Or a garage door? Is there a garage?
There are dogs in the backyard, by the way.
There are dogs in the backyard. Okay.
They've got a couple of Dobermans and a couple of pit bulls. All like big fighting breeds.
Okay.
But they're loose. They're not chained up. They're loose. They're a pack.
But they're normal sized dogs.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're normal sized dogs. But they're normal sized fighting breed dogs.
Normal big dogs.
Yeah, normal big dogs. And yeah, they're not chained up or anything. You know, they're completely loose. They're they're guard dogs, I guess, for a backyard.
So I'll leave it at that and walk back to the car.
Okay. All right, back inside the car.
Yeah. And I just opened the door out of nowhere.
Okay. And the car door opens.
And then I'm going to whisper because I don't want to get more hungry if I have to go invisible again. So I'm going to whisper and basically just tell them exactly. Well, I'll tell them, all right, there is I saw 4 guys in the main room. One of them's playing video games. The other 3 are watching. 3 of them have pistols. 1 of them has a shotgun. The guy with the shotgun is actually holding the shotgun. The other ones are holstered. That's basically all I could see. The other windows had blackout curtains. There are dogs in the backyard that look like fighting dogs. They're loose.
They're fighting breed dogs. They don't look like fighting dogs. Fighting dogs need to be chained and kept away from each other.
Yeah, I mean fighting breeds, Dobermans and pit bulls. Yeah, and I mean that's basically it that I could find. I didn't find like a back door. There's not a garage door or anything like that.
Oh wait, I forgot. There's also a husky in the backyard that is tied up.
Okay, I'm tied up.
Okay, so we're gonna have to go look at that house.
Yeah. I mean, other than I considered opening a window and just going in and investigating the inside, but I just thought I'd check with y'all and let you know what I found so far.
So Mila did see the husky though, right?
Yes.
Like she just didn't.
Yeah, and she'll bring that up.
Yeah, and there was 1 husky, and the husky's actually tied up. The rest of the dogs are loose.
So, like at this, Craig's eye kind of like twitches a little. He bares his teeth. What did this husky look like?
Insert description here.
She gives a description of one of your dogs. But it's a loose description. I mean, she's describing a dog.
Yeah, I know that. She wouldn't.
But I guess whatever color your husky was, or is.
Yes.
Okay.
So he kind of like looks around. And he's like, you know what, guys? I'm going to be. You know, he's kind of like his mouth is twitching a lot. I'm gonna be back. And then he gets out of the car and he's.
Wait.
No. Yeah. Hector hops out before he can go anywhere and like blocks his way out of the vehicle. Where are you thinking about going, Craig?
I have to, and he kind of like pauses, and it's he thinks about it, like he thinks about doing something rash, and he's like, I need a pee, and I want to do it.
So Hector sees this and puts his hand on his shoulder, right, like firm but not aggressive, but firm. And says, "Listen, little brother, let me know what you're thinking. We can help."
That husky sounds a lot like Angus.
Who's Angus?
His dog. I'm
asking in character.
yeah, you're asking. I'm sorry, I got sorry. Angus is my one of my huskies.
So these people at the house have your dog.
And I'm thinking that these are the same people who got me while I was asleep, too.
All right, so this confirms that we're walking into a dangerous situation. Mila, the way you said that the dog was chained up, did it look beat up in any way? Did it look like it was alert or submissive or injured or anything you could tell us about the state of the dog? Did it look like it was trying to break loose, or was it, content with the situation, or what?
Make me a wits and animal kin roll.
I was gonna say, if nothing else, I can go look again. But I didn't decide to look at that point. But okay, wits and what?
Animal kin.
Oh gosh, I don't know anything about animals. I have wits though. It didn't pop up.
Just count the dots and roll it yourself.
Count dots?
Yeah.
Two dots.
Total?
2 wits and 0 animal kin?
Yeah.
And just roll 2 dice.
2 which kind of dice?
10.
D10s. They're always D10s.
Oh, 2 10s.
We're not going to worry about hunger dice until the thing starts working, which I guess won't be today. 6 and a
7.
1. So you got 1 success. And... Okay, so... It didn't look like it was beat up.
Okay. It did not seem like it was beat up.
And I'm still looking at Craig and observing him, just trying to calm him. Say, hey, does that make you feel a little better at least? Doesn't look like the dog is being abused right now.
What's it called? What do you... I'm trying to remember. Bait dogs are always okay before they're used. He's just like staring, but he's not really looking at Hector.
Listen, buddy, we're gonna take care of this situation, and we're
Yeah.
gonna do it together as a team.
But
Okay.
if you run in there and do something crazy, you're gonna mess everything up and
Yeah.
probably get your dog killed and maybe even yourself. So just we gotta stay calm.
Remember, you're just learning your new powers and everything about yourself. We're here to shepherd you through these tough times. So we're a team, okay? Stay with the team. Talk to us, help us in that. Tell us what you know. That's the best thing you can do for your dog. But we're gonna get your dog back.
Mm-hmm.
There's this voice inside your head, Greg, saying, "They have my dog. If I feed, I'll be strong enough to save him."
I'm kind of shocked that I'm saying this. I'm hungry. I'm so much hungrier now.
So I look to the rest of the team and say, hey, should we get that taken care of? We don't want to be rolling into a situation.
I mean,
where-
he's gonna have to learn to deal with being hungry. Honestly, he just fed last night.
He might even only be at one hunger because he doesn't know. You guys haven't taught him to use any of his vampire shit. So
yeah, I just feel like he's new and he's having to learn. I mean, we remember how shitty it was. It feels shitty all the time, and he's gonna have to learn to deal with it. We can't just stop and feed him every hour. He's not a baby.
Yeah, we're not breastfeeding. Sorry.
Exactly.
Okay.
So, I mean, I understand where you're coming. I'm talking to Craig, but I understand where you're coming from, and I get that you're worried about your dog right now. But you got to suck it up.
No pun intended, right?
Yeah.
They have kind of a point. You don't feel like yourself. You feel a little closer to anger, closer to violence. You could go in there, kill them all, and save your dog. And that, as normal as that sounds right now, that's not who you were a week ago. It just suddenly occurs to you that you're not yourself.
Myla, did you get a sense of whether the occupants of that house were actually Hector probably wouldn't say occupants of that. The people in that house weren't kindred?
Oh, I mean, unless storyteller wants to jump in, I would assume Milo would say, "I'm thinking they're
Okay,
human."
make me in just a flat intelligence roll.
Okay, so that is 3 dots. So do I roll 3 d10?
Yep, roll 3 d10s.
Okay.
Okay, you were smart enough to try and look. So we'll back up.
Okay.
We'll back up, and you can make that.
You have to
perception check.
remember too that Lynn is not very smart.
That's fine.
Much smarter. So
Mila is also still new. Mila's also still new.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, now we have a flashback instead of didn't even think to look. Now we're having a flashback. So it is wits and alertness. Wits and awareness.
Wits and awareness. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Damn.
33.
You got 4 successes. It's not 33. Every die that was a 6 or higher is a success.
Oh, my apologies. 4 successes out of 5. I think is good.
Yeah, that's great.
Okay.
All of them were breathing, or at least faking breathing.
Say it
Sometimes all of them were breathing. That doesn't mean for sure that they're human. Young kindred still breathe out of habit. In fact, you guys, it's been 20 years. A couple of you may still be breathing out of habit, but you're probably all just about, wearing that out. Krieg still breathes out of habit for sure.
So they were all breathing. So we can take it at that value. They seem like they were. I mean, I guess Milo would know this because Storyteller mentioned it, that maybe they were supposed to be on watch, but now they're playing video games, so they're not taking their job very seriously at the moment.
I got a follow-up question for you. Did you notice anything about the dogs that were running around free? Do they seem like real dogs, or is it possible that they were something else, shape-shifting?
That I did. Oh, they just seemed like regular dogs. They didn't seem anything like
Wolves.
wolves
They
or
didn't seem like wolves. They seemed like dogs.
What Krieg had described that he had seen earlier. They didn't seem like that.
All right, everybody. So it sounds like we're back in the situation that we were, potentially that we were in that last house, where we maybe found a kind of crash pad for people involved in this ring, and we may have caught these people while the kindred are gone. Kindred or other beings are gone. So, I mean, should we marshal all the forces like we did last time? Get two Jacks in here and
That didn't work out so well for us
Hey,
that
can you
time.
guys hear
So
me?
So
yeah, you get the voice changer on.
Hold on.
Yeah.
You got
Okay.
the voice changer on.
How about now?
yes.
I'm
There
gonna
you
let
go.
you guys discuss and go pee real quick. I'll be back in like.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay, I didn't realize that you guys couldn't hear me at all the entire time. I was talking for like 20 minutes.
Oh,
Oh my gosh.
no.
I had okay, yeah, I was like, why are you ignoring me? Questions I had to ask.
It's Hector being Hector, you know.
Yeah. So, two things. One, Milo, you said there were blackout curtains, right?
yes,
That alone indicates kindreds.
Yep.
for sure.
That area, armed guards, blackout curtains, those are ghouls for kindred. Second, you said the guards. What colors were they wearing? And did you see any like graffiti on the building or nearby? And now Sestonn's not here to answer because of course.
I have to ask him what I noticed or roll or whatnot, but okay. While you okay, so I can use my blood and put it on my blade and make my blade poisonous. And as soon as the blade goes into a human, they will be knocked out. So I can definitely go in there unseen and
Do the human test.
yeah. Well, it also impacts kindred.
Oh,
It does not impact lupine as far as I know. So, but I don't think they were lupine as far as I know.
you're saying you could go stealth infiltrator and just
And I can
clean
do
house if you were successful.
Mm-hmm.
You'd have to get like all four of them, which is
Yeah.
likely 16.
So I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, can we take them alive this time?
But I
Because
also
that was the problem. We killed them all last time.
Yeah,
and
yeah. So
we were
hold
unable
on,
to get information.
Sestonn. I asked Milo some questions, but you weren't there, and you would have known. The questions I asked Milo were: did the guards were they wearing any specific colors, and was there any graffiti on the house or nearby?
Yes, both. They're
Okay,
wearing they're wearing the red and yellow of the whatever it was, AAP.
The
AARP.
Yeah,
AAP,
and there's
The
graffiti
AARP.
all over the house.
the senior gang members.
Yeah,
Yes,
there's
senior.
graffiti inside the house and
Sorry.
outside of it, and there also is all over the whole fucking neighborhood.
What are you doing in our neighborhood, Sonny?
Get off our lawn!
Get over
All our lawns.
You know how long it took me to plant those petunias?
Oh my
I
gosh.
have an AK attached to my walker.
Okay, I'm gonna start choking
Just
here.
imagining that now. It helps with the recoil.
I'm gonna rub Ben Gay on, and you just wait for the ass whooping I'm gonna give you.
No, the
Anyway.
bullets are coated in Bengay.
Mm.
That's funny. Okay, so I will relay that information. They're wearing was it yellow and black, you said?
Yellow and red.
Black and
Yellow and red. Yeah, I'm like, it didn't remind me of that song, so I assume, okay. And then
Okay.
there was graffiti inside and outside. And pretty much all over the neighborhood, but inside and outside this house.
Anything
Okay.
notable about the graffiti? Anything it said or anything?
Lynn, make a intelligence and streetwise check.
Okay. Intelligence and streetwise. 3, 4, 5, 6.
Fuck. I better come up with whatever it said.
5 and 1. I guess, because it only goes up to 5.
Yeah,
so.
do 5 and then 1. Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4 successes.
Okay, so
And
the
3 of
tens,
them critical.
the 10s combine together and double. So those 2 10s are worth 4. 5, 6.
Damn.
You got
And
a
then maybe
critical
some extra
success.
information too.
Yeah. Okay, so you're really good at reading their art. So, I guess it
I know,
says...
You're like, these guys are like the Banksies of El Paso.
Okay, so I'm going to tell you, like, several different things that you saw.
You all pay attention. I won't repeat.
Okay, number 1, the Sword of Cain, which is the symbol of the Sabbat.
What is it? Sorted?
The
Sword of Cain.
Oh, Sword of Cain. Okay.
Okay,
Hmm?
number 2, a whole bunch of this AAP symbols.
AARP. Got it.
There's some dog fighting symbols that looks like they were working, like they're practicing on the wall, trying to design like a dog fighting is here sign. It looks like it's an idea and they haven't finished it yet. And it's on the wall a couple of different. So somebody's an artist and they're trying to design it and they haven't finished. Who'd we lose? Or was it me? Am I still here?
Destiny. Cut
we
out.
lose our storyteller.
Hello,
We did.
am I still here?
Oh, there he
I hear
is.
you now.
Okay. You guys can hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. What was the last thing you heard me say?
Dog fighting
Dog
symbol.
fighting here.
Okay, yeah, dogfight, yeah. It's an unrefined symbol that they're working on, practicing on the wall inside the house. So those are the things you recognize.
Okay.
Okay.
The Sword of
right.
Cain itself is hidden. It's not obvious. Like,
But it's there.
usually you would make it obvious because it's a symbol that humans don't recognize, so you make it obvious and then like your clan or your the kindred would know that this is that there's something here having to do with that kindred symbol. This is hidden in the art, but that might also be because it's a Camarilla city and it's a Sabbat sign.
Hey,
Okay.
I'm thinking, do you guys want to like wait until one of them breaks off and then take that person without alerting the others?
It's a good idea.
We can definitely do that.
What we could do is Mila, go back, find a good spot for recon where you can observe from a distance.
Mm-hmm.
You're basically waiting for someone to peel off. You stay in communication. When you find a target, that ideally someone that's not just one of the bozos, but they'll do as well. One of the ghouls is okay. You peel off, you follow them, you let us know where they're going. We basically, you follow from a distance, then we roll up, and you knock them unconscious, we throw them in the car, we take them.
Okay.
Whether or not you want to use your blood venom technique
Yeah,
you've learned,
I'm
it's
gonna,
up to you, I guess.
yeah, I'll do it because I just think it's a good thing to have ready in case we need it.
Yeah.
So when you were gone to go to the bathroom,
Yes.
I was telling them about Scorpion's touch.
Okay.
So I would like to do that to my blade.
Okay.
Poison deadly? Or
I
does
have
it just knock people out?
no. It just says here. I have it here. It says the vampire can trap you into a paralyzing poison.
Mm.
you can coat the blades of weapons or spit it, but I'm gonna coat my thing. It incapacitates affected mortals, and then it hampers while hampering vampires, if not necessarily rendering them helpless.
Mm.
It is in the
Nice.
discipline powers. You guys can look up any discipline power from the core book. They're all in there now.
Is it a
This
blood sorcery?
It's Blood
Yeah.
Sorcery 3.
Scorpions. Ooh. Alright, cool. That sounds
Okay.
like a plan.
So you hide yourself, or you stay hidden and you coat your knife.
Yeah, it says it takes one or more rouse checks.
Okay, that's up to you
So-
how strong you want to make it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna kind of make it.
I think only one still works on humans, right? It's the
Yeah,
stronger, the stronger effect is for kindred.
Yeah, or if you want to coat more than one weapon.
Mhm.
Because it says each rouse check worth of poison made takes a turn and emits enough blood to coat one bladed melee weapon, or to fill one mouthful to be spat.
Mhm.
But I don't want to do that.
To be spat.
Spat.
You already do disgusting things like licking the floor. You might as well spit on people.
Yeah, I mean, I would, if depending on the situation. I don't have a problem with it, but in this situation, I think coating my thing
Okay.
is better. Yeah,
I'm
now
just making fun of you for licking the
We
floor.
need to keep some running quotes. I don't have a problem spitting on people, but
Yeah. Well, and anyone that's bleeding and I'm curious, I just go lick them now. I don't even care. And then I add it to my journal. I forgot what I named it. But I have a journal of delicious tasting things.
Mhm.
I
Okay.
forgot what it's.
Earlier
Okay.
tonight, they saw a Tremere do that trick. Only they had the what's it called? The ritual to improve it.
Journal of Delicious Blood. That's what it is. Okay. Anyhow. All
Okay.
right. So yeah, I'll do that. So I'll do another rouse check. So what do I roll for D10 again?
Yep.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I rolled 2 on accident.
Well, they
They're
both
both-
sucked. So you lost.
Oh, okay.
You got hungrier.
Damn it! I'm gonna have to go kill somebody.
Start of the
How
day
hungry
at
are
0.
All right.
You're at 2.
Dang it.
Okay.
Yeah, we use Mila's powers a lot.
if Hector notices that Mila's like getting hungry,
Mhm.
then he would suggest that he's also
But
going to
you
kind
can't
of
even
mention
see
that
her
he's.
anyway.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Someone drank my blood bag, so now I'm starting to get a little annoyed at that.
Yep.
I don't have one in my backpack right now.
I think you only have 2
We
in your
can
house.
feed from the
instead of
asshole
5.
we cat.
Oh, I will feed from the asshole at this point.
We just need to make sure that he's good enough to go back.
Okay,
At
where
the
do you
after.
hide yourself?
Let's see.
Are you trying to sneak inside, or you're staying outside?
I think I'm gonna stay outside right now just because I'm concerned that there could be a lupine inside that might smell me. So, I guess just where I can see through that window,
Okay.
but also staying alert to, if anything's coming through the backyard. or
Someone
something.
else is playing the game now. The shotgun guy is playing the game, and the shotgun is leaning up against the couch.
That changed, so nobody has a gun in hand.
Nobody has a gun in hand. They all have it quickly accessible.
Okay. Alright, I'll just watch him, I guess.
Okay.
I'm gonna send a text that says, no guns in hand now.
I'm gonna
you
get
send
the
it to?
text and say
Group text
okay.
to everybody.
Yeah, I'll just group text it.
Group text.
The scene cuts out to a couple of FBI agents sitting in a van somewhere. Look, there's no guns in hand right now. And then it comes back. No, that didn't happen. It would just be
Oh
fun.
God.
Oh my
No.
I didn't think that they do.
Just a group message just filled with like blood and cactus emojis.
Or I'll put like a hand emoji and an X and then the gun emoji. But
Well,
those,
they'll
then
send
the
all
FBI
their
agents
sign
were
cactus
watching.
What's
blood.
Mila's
They're definitely
technology rating?
I think it's
Oh,
one.
God.
I have one.
Okay, you can do all of this new person emoji shit, but most of
Yeah,
them
that's
don't
what it's like.
understand
If
it.
I send emojis, some of these ones are gonna be like,
They're
"What
like,
is that?"
why the fuck is she texting in tween speak?
Doesn't Jessica knows technology though, right?
Yeah.
Yes, I have one.
She still
I-
might
Does
not
Jessica have
be
a TikTok
familiar
account?
with tween speak.
No, Jessica does not have a TikTok
Kind of
account.
Send my emojis if we're on the same level.
Snapchat though, maybe, right?
Yeah.
I
Okay.
could Snapchat her.
Well, time passes. Half an hour goes by. He seems to lose his game, and someone else takes a turn. He picks the shotgun back up. Yawns. When are they coming back, man? This fucking sucks.
Do I hear this?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's why I
I'm
told
gonna-
it to you.
Oh, duh. I told you Mila's smarter than me. All right. I'm gonna text to them. They're expecting someone back any minute now.
Okay.
I don't know, man. They're
Ooh.
investigating the other house. They might even stay there. I don't know.
House.
Just
Okay, I
stay
text
ready.
that.
The last thing we want to do is piss him off if he gets here.
Oh. Okay,
So I'll
so
say to the group, should we tell her to extract somebody as soon as you get the opportunity? If you even if you can't lure them away from the house, maybe she could just catch somebody in another room or something when they go use the bathroom and then haul them out of there.
That's too risky.
You had to research.
I mean,
if those
she is
other
invisible,
vampires
though.
or whatever.
But as
That's what
soon
I'm
as soon as she takes one, the others are gonna realize, like, if it's just the four of them, maybe she can take them. But then we're racing against the clock.
What if she distracts them?
I
Like,
wish
makes a noise, and so one of them goes out to investigate, or they spread out to investigate.
But we don't want to ruin the possibility that these guys show up at that place and then we have them there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, those are the big
alright,
fish.
never
We don't
mind.
care about the ghouls. Because then they'll just show up again, realize their ghouls got busted, and they'll split to the next place.
Yep.
Yeah, if we just take the small fries each time, big fish will get away completely. I think patience is the key here.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Yeah, I was
text.
trying to think if there's a way we could lure one away, but probably better wait for it to happen organically.
I'm
They'll
gonna
get
Yeah.
hungry eventually and go
Exactly.
get somebody. Will make a run to In-N-Out Burger or something.
And they'll come back, but I'll just rewrite their memories. So everything went fine. They got the combos they needed. They're gonna be confused why the person got the wrong orders, but they're gonna say, "No, you wanted a number 12. That's what you said," because I didn't know what they wanted. Why do you look a little pale? I don't know, man. Sometimes it takes a bit. I had to deal with
Well, you
McDonald's employees.
Okay, well, they have that little conversation about the guys coming back. And then they keep on playing. I play another round. Somebody loses.
I missed what you said. What are they playing again? A card game or a dice game?
They're playing
They're playing-
a video game.
Oh, a
Mila
video
doesn't
game.
know video games. She doesn't know what it is.
No.
Wait, what if Mila cut the power so they got pissed off, and then one of them went to go get something? Maybe that's a bit much.
Yeah, that's
I
gonna put
think
them on high
that's-
alert.
Yeah, that's dumb. Forgive me, I'm dumb.
Not at all. You could mess with. If we were more technologically oriented, we could.
Wait,
Well,
so
we
are
could
the-
Actually, we could ask Emily to mess up their Wi-Fi signal.
You've
somehow.
already used
yeah.
Emily's contact.
Do ghouls get sexually aroused?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're
Okay,
human.
yeah, so we could totally like honeypot one of them and just like you know
Yeah.
what I mean, like
I was thinking,
catfish one of them. Be like,
Are-
sorry, bros, I gotta go.
Are the dogs barking
No.
in the backyard? Are the dogs? Because like dogs, you could be like 3 houses down and they hear you and they start barking.
Yeah,
So I'm
no.
just curious.
I'm
yeah,
not
but
barking.
I have my you can't hear my footsteps or anything.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't know that. I
Mhm.
just wanted to be
Yeah, it's
sure.
not that she's physically invisible, it's that her abilities are like literally altering people's perceptions so that
Yeah,
it
so you
like
don't notice
ignores
her.
her presence.
Right.
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
Cameras would catch her.
Hey, the honeypot idea. If we're running like if we want to like accelerate this, that's not a bad idea if we get Emily involved, because she could probably hack into all his shit, like to hack into one of their phones or whatever, figure out if they're dealing with a potential booty call or something, and then just, send disguised, messages disguised as whoever their booty call is, and say, hey, come over right now. I got another girl with me and we want to try some stuff.
And the guy's like, all right, we're going. Sorry, boys. Makes an excuse. And we can.
Yeah.
Bring a friend.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you guys want
Oh,
to
yeah,
do
we
that,
get 2 for 1.
someone other than Hector needs to call her. Hector's already used her.
And me too, because I don't want to call. I mean, I don't want to be talking.
You only get
Okay.
one use of your.
Of your contact per story.
Oh, really? Oh, per
Okay.
story. Okay. I'm like,
I'll
really?
call her then.
Okay.
What's her name again? Emily?
Emily? Yeah,
Well-
she answers. Hey, Jack, what's up?
Hey, Emily. Hey. So, this is a weird request.
Again?
We're...
Where do you need me to go? Who do I have to watch? And are you
No,
going to
no,
send
no,
me
no.
back once I'm halfway there?
No, this is tech stuff. This is up your alleyway.
Oh, good.
So, we're
Sorry.
looking at a group of people, and we're trying to lure... we're trying to bait one of them, okay?
Okay.
We're wondering if there's a way that you could, if we gave you the address, could you find the internet service provider and then try to see what the devices are connected, and then try to, figure out, like we want you to basically send a fake text message or snap. I don't know what the kids use these days, but something, to them to basically like honeypot them, lure them away. Then we're gonna take them.
All right. I think I can do that. What's the address?
All right, Mila, do you see? Hold on one second. It picks up like Hector's phone with Mila. All right, Mila, what's the address? And then I just put the phones together.
I text it because I don't want to talk. I don't want them to hear me.
4, 5, 6.
You all know the address. They gave us the address.
Yeah, just tell her the address.
But I text the address.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. So I just tell her whatever the address is.
All right, she got 8
Her-
successes.
Nice.
You go, Emily.
She's got 9 dice. She's got 5 tech and 4 intelligence. So
Jeez, smart person.
That
Okay.
dude, that dude
Good
runs
call.
out of there real fast.
Can you get 2 if possible?
she calls you
Or
back.
one?
She calls you back about 10 minutes later. This is what his return text says. I can't, babe. I'm in trouble with my boss.
Ooh.
Okay, what did you bait him with?
Booty call, standard booty call.
Okay,
Oh,
is there any
didn't
way you
tell
can
that.
try to sweeten the pot?
I did already.
Damn.
No, I can't get him out. I can't.
Okay. With that being said, you have any access to any, like, you know what their names are or anything like that? Is there a way you
Yes.
could try to
Yes, I do.
see where
Okay.
there's... Okay, here's a question.
She gives you the name for like 8 guys that are often logged in from that
Damn.
router point.
Okay. I'm going to document that. I'm
Okay.
just going to put that in my bio that I have 8
And she also-
usernames.
Yeah, and she gives you their real names. She gives you their PlayStation handles. She gives you their online persona handles, links to their Facebook pages, their Twitter, and she tells you tells you which of those 4 are the ones that are in the house currently.
Okay, so she's giving me basically the names, the social media, the gaming accounts, all that stuff
Mhm.
for 8 people.
For 8 people, and
And the east
which of
side
the 4 are
address.
currently in there.
Is she able to get the cell phone numbers of the other 4?
Yes,
Can she track and see where they currently are right now?
yes.
Can she ping a cell phone tower?
Okay, so yeah, the other 4, 2 of their phones are on another house a few blocks away. One of their phones is in the northeast, and she gives you the address of the house where you guys were yesterday.
Okay.
And one of the phones is downtown at a club.
Okay, so disregard the one that was at the place yesterday. That's the phone that we left.
It's
So we've
moving.
got one that's.
No, it's moving.
Oh, it's. Okay.
Did she give the address of the house a few blocks away?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Because and I'm texting this, by the way. I assume I can hear. Well, yeah.
Well, you're not really having this conversation because.
Well, because I
Yeah.
assumed he called me so that I could hear her, but I'm going to text my responses because I don't want to talk.
Okay.
So that's the way I'm viewing it. Am I wrong?
Okay, so you're in the
that's
car
right.
then.
No, I'm at the house.
Then
No,
how
I've
are you
got-
hearing the things that she's saying?
I assume
She's on the phone with Jack.
like I'm
We
conferencing.
had a
Oh,
three-way
he
call.
probably doesn't know how to do that.
I thought
Wait,
he
how-
held up the phone so.
Yeah, I was
So
holding
she
up
could
2
hear-
phones so they could hear each other.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh. That
Cool.
would work.
Okay.
But I'm just.
I think I called her or something. I think I may be on the phone with Milo while Jack's on the phone
Yeah.
with Emily.
Okay.
And then I
Exactly.
text my
That works.
responses to relay
Okay.
them. But
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, I would immediately basically instruct Milo okay, pivot to that address, see what you see over there.
okay.
And at the same time, we need to go back to the house. We're gonna have to. I don't want us to split up. So the question is, which do we prioritize, downtown or the old house? And I think the old house is the better option.
Or you're saying the one we already raided?
Yes, because what she's saying is that the phone that she's picking up is on the move there.
Yeah, but I mean, they already know about that one. I'm wondering if did she tell us, by the way, that one of the people said that they were their people were investigating or something like that?
I don't know if Milo told you that or not, but yes, Milo overheard that.
Yeah, I know. I don't know if I had a chance it or not. I would have.
She probably told you. Yeah.
Yeah,
let's
That
assume
they
she
were
told you.
investigating. Oh yeah, and I wanted to text you that he meant that they specifically mentioned a he. Like there's a
Okay.
law.
All right. Well, this is the way I see it. If we're monitoring the house that they don't know that we know about, right? And the people that the boss or whatever that we're waiting on, that's probably the more powerful person that we should probably be prepared for, is probably investigating right now the place that they know we know about. So that to me seems the least safe place. So if we're gonna pivot from this house, then I'd say the downtown one is the one that we pivot to. Otherwise,
Well, the one that's a couple blocks
Well, what
away. The
about the
downtown
houses
one
that
is
the
some
blocks-
dude at a club.
I'm already heading
Well, I think-
to that one
yeah.
as I listen to the conversation. So
Yeah. We need to immediately have Milo go to the one that's nearby, just because
yeah, I'm on my
we
way.
need to see what's going on over there, and then we can get a picture of this area because those are both in the same neighborhoods. We've got 3 different zones we're dealing with, 4 different places.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's still the same neighborhood. It's still the same feeling. Streetlights are broken. Houses are all overrun. Nobody seems to give a shit about their yard or taking care of their house. And you get to that address.
Okay. Are there? I guess first thing I look
It's-
for is
The first thing
graffiti.
you
all
notice
the-
as you approach is it's much more quiet.
Okay. It's more quiet. Do I see the same graffiti? And the same Sabat symbols and stuff?
You see some of the similar graffiti, but it's not as heavy.
Okay.
And there is, with you knowing where to look for it,
Mhm.
you do find the Sword of Cain, again, hidden.
Okay.
It's not obvious. It's something where you need to know to look for it or be good at looking at it.
Alright.
All right, I'm gonna ask Milo. Do you see any blackout curtains?
Okay. So I'll start
Yep.
getting closer.
Yep, there are blackout curtains in the bedrooms.
Is there an open window that I can see in?
Yes, in the front room.
Okay. And what do I see in there?
You see 3 chairs, like folding chair, like camping folding chairs,
Okay.
and there is a guy. They're all aimed at the main door, and there are 3 people sitting there.
Are they armed
Yes,
with pistols or what?
one guy has a shotgun. The other couple will have a pistol, and they have
So
the
say-
pistols out.
So this is probably what the other ones are supposed to be doing. Okay. Can I tell any? Or I guess now I know to look. Are they breathing?
They're all breathing. Yes.
Okay.
You try to circle the house.
Yeah, I'm trying to think what else I'm supposed to look for that Mila would know to look for, so I can get smarter. Okay. Yeah, I guess I'll walk around
Okay.
and see. Are there dogs in this backyard?
There are signs of dogs in the backyard, but there are no dogs. There's like dog poop, and
there's
the ground is
not-
kind of all torn up.
Okay. There's not a husky, because I know Krieg had mentioned he had more than one, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, he said he had 2.
There's not another, whatever it's called, chain
Nope.
dog or anything?
Nope.
Tied up.
There are some chains,
Okay.
but there's no dog on any of them.
Okay. And there's no. Okay. All right.
Okay.
I'm gonna send a text message that says similar setup, but 3 people with guns aimed at the door.
Okay. Mila, pull back to the car. We're gonna relocate to the downtown. We're gonna try to
Downtown just
Locate.
has a guy at a club.
just a guy at a club.
Yeah. There's a
I
phone
really
and
want
it's
to
at
try
a-
to go back
it's
to
at
the
a
old
club.
house one.
And
I
then
would
there
really
was
like to
also a
get
phone
close.
at the old house.
I would like to get close to the old house and have Mila get close to that one and try to see what she
Did
sees
she
going on
tell
there.
you what names were at what house? She definitely knows. Did she tell you? Nobody asked her. We're gonna say she
I mean,
told you. So the
yeah,
name of
she
the
said which war.
the name of
What
the
she said, which
the-
she, yeah, go ahead.
the name of the phone at the old house is. I forgot it. Let me look up. Antoine Salazar.
Antoine Salazar.
Okay, and that's the name we were given, or I think somebody was given, and we weren't rolling at the time.
He's the leader of the AAP. So he's our guy. That's our leader. So he's alone right. Well, he may be alone right now. It's hard to say, but if he wanted to, we could try to take him. I lost one of him.
Let's head
Assuming.
there.
My suggestion is that we continue to leave, have Mila be invisible, get her in the car, get close. We'll have Emily on the line to see if these had any location changes. We'll have her approach, and then if she confirms he's alone, we can move in on his ass.
Okay.
Like it.
Okay.
Yeah, with basically the assumption that Mila can try to knock him out. Basically, we'll try to time it, be simultaneous. And ideally, if we get him, then we can interrogate him in the house.
Okay.
Ideally, he's just human. But if he's kindred,
No. Let's get him away from that house. We could, especially if he's operating kind of independently, and they're all waiting on him, and they don't know when he's coming back.
Well, and that house is in our neighborhood, right? The old
Almost,
house?
yes.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Okay, we can take him to my house. I have a place to put him.
Yeah, this could be. I mean, are you sure you want this guy knowing where you live?
The
Maybe we
motel
could
has
always
also
blindfold
been
him.
closed.
If he's knocked out, he won't know where he is.
Yeah,
the
motels.
motel.
The motel
That
has
was
been
really
closed.
quick to. That was really quick to close a motel.
She
Yeah,
closed
the
it when she
motel
bought it.
will.
Oh,
Yeah, the
yeah.
motel will be easy because
Everybody
Okay,
fucking rented
I thought
rooms by
about
the
that.
hour, so it wasn't
yeah,
that hard.
how is he even? All he's gonna know is he's in a motel room. He's not gonna know what motel room it is. They all look the same. They're all a
See,
dime
all
a
he's gonna
dozen.
know is he's in a bathroom tub,
Yeah.
somewhere.
Yeah.
With
And
with
it's
stitches near where his kidneys are.
Where's
Yep.
my kidney?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't
And
use
this
that thing
weird,
anymore anyway.
yeah, and this weird pain in his lower back.
We ate it.
You and you all can kind of make him think he needs to stay there for his own safety too, right?
Mhm.
Good call.
Yeah. Well, for now, let's just
Okay,
retrieve
fucking get him.
Mila.
We're all having too much
stealthy
fun
infiltrator.
thinking of ways to torture him.
Yeah.
Okay, so you pick up
Look
Mila
at him,
and you head
straightforward.
towards the old house, and you let Mila out like a block away.
Yes.
Yeah, we're gonna do the same maneuver we had last time, like the same spot where we were waiting, like on the assumption that she could like run from roof to roof. Like we're gonna get there, and then she could
Question:
basically.
Do
Sorry.
I still have the gun with the silver bullet?
That's up to you.
I would like to.
Then yep.
I don't think you gave it back.
Okay, awesome. I'm just making sure, just in case this goes sideways, I have something. All right, cool.
Yeah, obviously, if he's a werewolf, run and shoot,
Yeah,
and we'll try to rescue you.
with my amazing gun skills that you taught me.
I mean, all 5 of us, maybe we could take him. Maybe just one werewolf with no.
They
backup.
seem to be in the
Maybe.
process of leaving the house, but they're doing it very slowly and talking. There are 4 of them
Good grief.
At the old house.
at the old house. So one guy is wearing like a lot of biker leather. Another guy is, he in fact he looks kind of similar. He's also dressed in a lot of biker leather. Another guy looks like a Native American Indian. He's got the long straight black hair. And the 4th guy is a little older than the others. He's in his 40s, and he looks like a homeless street bum. And he has a can, an unlabeled tin can, like a can of beans or something. It's unlabeled, and it is strung through a twine, and he's carrying it around his neck.
Here. I'm seeing this through a window, or am I across the street and the door is? Okay, let me ask. Is the
You're
door
like
open?
approaching the house, and you see them. They're out on the porch talking.
Oh, they're actually out on the porch. Okay.
Mhm.
I'm gonna scale up to the house across the street where I was last time
Okay.
and snap a picture and text it to them.
Okay. Do you have
Okay.
the flash on?
No. Oh, shit. I didn't think about that. Okay, I don't do that. I just text them. 4 dudes outside on porch.
Do any of those guys sound familiar? Creep.
And you
Guy with a
said
can around his neck.
have one looks Native American and one
Do it.
an older guy. The other 2 were what? Were they kind of like the other ones?
Yeah,
or-
they're like wearing biker leathers and stuff.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Like, okay.
Would I need to do a roll to remember that, or?
Well, I mean, you don't. She's not describing faces, but
Yeah.
Oh,
one of
I'm
the
just-
biker leather guys. One of the biker leather guys could be the dude.
Mhm.
So 2 biker leather guys, 1 Native American looking guy, and a homeless bum that has a tin can around his neck.
If
That's
I
what I-
called, if I called Emily again, would that still be the same favor?
No,
No.
have somebody else call.
Okay.
Jessica, could you call her?
These guys are breathing.
What?
They are.
Make
I
me
thought somebody was snoring.
make me a wits and alertness roll.
Fritz is 2 alertness. Is it awareness? Yeah, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah,
4.
awareness. Sorry.
It's okay. Oh, only one
One.
success, right?
You're too far. You can't tell.
Oh no, that rouses my blood, right? I don't need to be doing that mess. Oh, but I could willpower to reroll
Yes, you can spend a willpower point and re-roll 3 of the failed dice.
3 of my 4. That's pretty good. I'm gonna do that. Probably not gonna let me. So let's see.
Yeah, just roll 3 dice and take away a willpower. Take a
Okay.
superficial willpower damage.
Only
One more, so you're at 2.
Alright. Probably
You're not positive.
but I think what?
You think that they're breathing.
Okay. I'm gonna text that. I think they're breathing, but I'm not close enough to feel completely confident.
How close do you get?
We'll save that possible Emily favor for later. Maybe we can have Jessica call later and basically ask for her to like.
I mean, I guess it really doesn't matter who calls. You guys have 4 uses because as a coterie because there are 4 of you. There's a 5th person, but he hadn't even met her yet, so
Yeah.
we're not going to use his.
Well, we
I'm
can
just
do it
thinking, though,
later.
It
But
still
if
shouldn't be
Salazar-
Hector though, because she's mad at him.
Wait, why is she mad at me again?
Because you made her fucking go to the gym and then called her back and said, "Nah, it's okay."
Oh yeah, gotcha. By the way, so like the thing is Salazar, if he's the lead guy, right? But he's human, right? We weren't told that he was kindred.
It was
I'm
just a
assuming
name.
he's not kindred, but he could be kindred. Just the Sabat made him kindred, so Camaria and Anarchs don't know.
Yeah, I don't think we really know right now. But there
You
were
can
some
assume that he is not Camaria or Anarch, since his game.
Yeah, but
his name
he
was given to
might
you by-
actually be.
He might actually be
I'm thinking-
Sabat.
Like, cause I mean, this is like I guess Hector is starting to see. Like, look, I suck at technology, but I mean, we're going to like the more that we're having Emily do this, I'm figuring like instead of putting ourselves at risk, if she's into their phones, she can monitor who they're communicating with and all of that stuff.
Mhm.
She can, find the opportunity to lure Salazar away on his own program, and he has like out of anybody, he's the dude that can move freely. So if we can lure him away on his own and capture him, nobody will even know he's gone. She can do that from her phone instead of trying to stealth in there and do this medieval shinobi style.
100%. I think now that we have their contact, we could definitely she can go into his phone. She can see who he's sending messages to and from. We can see the locations where they're gathering. We can map it out. We can plan an operation. And then we can hit them all simultaneously.
Okay, so you guys give her a call?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
She says that Salazar in the last 30 minutes has texted people from both of the houses you guys just looked at, asking for an all clear.
All clear.
And he received an all clear from both.
What about
Why don't
like
he just
he's not getting any instructions about what to do or anything like that from anyone else?
Now let me look through his messages. He doesn't have an online persona, really. Not much of one.
Can she describe what he looks like so I know which one of these guys is him?
Yeah, she texts you his picture
Okay, is he the
off
old
of
guy?
his driver license. No,
He's the Native
he's-
American looking one?
no, he's one of the black leather guys.
Biker?
Yeah, he's one of the
Mhm.
biker leather guys.
Wow. I thought he was gonna be a little tin can.
He's
I thought he was going to be Mr. Tin Can too.
He's the whiter looking of the two, like more Caucasian looking of the two biker looking guys. The other guy is a little bit more darker skinned Hispanic looking. They both have dark hair though.
Huh.
They're both quite Hispanic, but one of them is lighter skinned, and he's the lighter skinned one.
Well, we can maintain surveillance still.
Okay, I think he might be kindred, she says. I don't find any online presence that would point to that other than the fact that there isn't much of one. It doesn't look like he is very social. It doesn't look like he dates. I'm following the tracking of his phone. He doesn't do any of the
Wild man.
normal things. He doesn't do groceries. He doesn't do Starbucks.
I think
The
that's
Netflix account? No, I'm
Mhm.
just kidding.
Doesn't have a Netflix account.
Emily, are you ever in communication with Spider?
Yes.
Okay, Spider's Camaria, right? This is me asking, not
Yes.
in game,
Yes.
but in
Yes, he
general,
is.
he's
Yes.
Camaria. You ever considered maybe you and him could sort of form our tech wing, combined arms?
We cooperate sometimes.
Okay. Well,
What?
thank you for this information. Please keep it on hand. I think we're gonna use this for some planning.
Okay.
If he's cringered, I think maybe we need to snatch up one of these human guys first.
Yeah, I think that's the
hey,
best plan.
Jack, do you still have contacts like it? Because here's another thing. What if any of these guys have some kind of criminal reason that we could use to pull them off the street or something like
Oh
that?
yeah, 100%. Okay, Emily, can you give me their full names and their date of births?
Of who?
The
Antoine
small
Salazar?
timers. No, the small timers.
I don't
Well, I
have
mean, him
any
as well.
evidence of anyone else being there.
No. I'm just wanting to know what their names and date of births are.
Who? I don't even know who you're talking about.
The other
The
phones at the
humans,
other
whoever his
houses.
underlings are.
Like the 8
They're-
names of the people.
The other names, the other 7.
Okay, the other 7? None of them are where
Yeah.
you are. Only Antoine Salazar is where you are.
No,
that what
but
he's
I want to
asking?
know. Yeah. We're probably going to pivot back in that direction. I want to know what
Okay.
their date of birth are, and I'm going to be writing this all down.
Yeah, she gives you a list.
Okay. Thank you.
Most of them are like in their early 20s and late teens.
We'll keep in the loop, and then I'm going to hang out for now. I'm going to shoot. Do we have a computer anywhere?
On you guys?
Whose
No.
I
whose homes are we near? I need a home office computer or something.
Mila
would.
probably has a computer.
I do a lot of research and I have investigation and technology and stuff. So
Okay.
I would.
Emily has this guy's information. I don't think we need to continue physical surveillance. I think we can move to more intelligence gathering. Let's relocate to your
They
place.
seem to be heading over towards the car to leave now.
Ooh, can you get a plate? Can you get a plate on that car, Mila?
Yeah. Can I?
I mean, look, all this is great, but if he's alone and he's in the car now, like we might be able to just fucking jump him right now and take him.
Assuming
Take
if
'em.
the 3 guys are going with.
Did he get in the car by himself?
No, they're all getting in the car.
Oh,
Can I see the license plate or is it covered or anything?
No, you can see it.
All right, I text it to chat, or I guess to the group chat or whatever.
Mhm. Yeah. I'm just noting all this. So I've got his license plate, got their dates of birth.
So Salazar is not the driver. The driver is the other biker guy looking. The other biker leathers guy.
What's the car look like?
I don't know.
I'm back on
It's
voice
an
mod.
old beat up car. Like they're
Old
not
beat-up car.
yeah, they're not really taking care of it. It's like 15 years old. They don't
Where
seem
are the
to
other drugs going?
they don't seem to give a shit about like car status or anything like that. Or at least the owner of the car doesn't.
Okay. Cool.
A 2005 Kia Sorento.
Yep, that works.
with fins.
Ah, you might have harm.
Okay.
All right, so we can ditch the physical surveillance now that we've got Emily. Basically, she can pinpoint where they are.
Well, where Salazar is.
Yeah.
Not the other
well,
three.
we've got
The
those
other
8
three
numbers
don't have
together.
phones there.
Yeah, the 8 phones together form a network that we can map. Just print off Google Maps stuff. I like to print stuff. I don't know about you guys, but I'm old fashioned. This is Jack speaking.
Mhm.
But,
Okay, and you guys go to Milo's house?
Yes. Okay, so I'm going to go to her desktop computer. Now, Mila, is there a password on this?
Oh yeah.
Okay, good. Well, you can log in.
Yeah, I don't tell it to you. I log in.
Yeah, I was gonna admonish her if she didn't have a password on it.
And my house is extremely clean. Everything is exactly where it should be. It's organized like everywhere. By the way, if you are
Okay.
in my lifestyle.
You see a hair that probably belonged to Keith.
Yeah.
And I do
All right.
have a basement that is locked with like a big ass padlock type of situation.
Okay.
I don't know.
Basically, Dexter.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Her
I'm
password
just
is
gonna-
Dexter equals cool, or I heart Dexter.
I heart Dexter.
I'm just gonna sit
My-
down in
my
the chair.
dark passenger.
Oh, gosh. I'm just gonna sit down in the chair and then I'm gonna look around for a second. Where's your web browser?
Is Craig
Oh.
still here?
No.
Yeah, I'm here.
How about I do it and you just tell me what you want me to
Okay,
do?
All
sorry.
of this time, and the only thing been going through your head is, I need to feed and save my dog. I need to feed and save my dog. Feeding makes me stronger. I can feel it. I know it. Of course, you have no idea how to do that, but, you know, maybe it'll happen on its own. But
Is it noticeable how he's
he
acting?
he is struggling. You can tell he's struggling, but it's also normal for the
Mhm.
situation he's in.
Hey, while I'm
He
doing
is,
this,
he is struggling with his new beast, and he might be starting to struggle with his humanity.
Yeah.
So I mean, I'll say this to the group, even in front of him. Like, all right, well, we're breaking physical surveillance. Then I'm back to, is there anything we could do for Craig's dog? Is there a way to free him right now, recover that dog?
not without drawing attention to it. I think we can prepare something pretty quickly for like an operation, but I mean the dog can. Don't take this the wrong way, but if the dog's in a good state, it'll be fine for a day, 2 days.
You're all
I
right
mean,
with
hold
that,
on.
Craig?
I kind of just like he looks at you, but he's not. The words don't seem to be getting through. He's just kind of like staring off into space.
Yeah,
and-
and I feel like if we go and just get your dog, they're gonna realize that we know where they are
Yeah.
and that it's you because we went specifically for your dog, and they know who you are because they kidnapped you.
Yeah.
So it's not smart.
Does someone want to take Craig feeding while we do this? I mean, it's a 2-person job here. Mila to do what I'm not sure how to do.
I'm
Yeah.
pretty hungry, so I don't mind. Craig and I can go in an operation together.
Yeah, let's.
Give
I
him
just
some
need
more
to do
experience.
something.
We can hunt down one of these scumbags that I've been keeping a list of. Put some
All right.
some fright
Sounds good
into
for
him.
him.
Okay, you guys go hunt
Obviously.
down a scumbag. How much do you take?
We'll end up taking 2 total, so we each get 1.
Okay.
And
I don't
again,
think that even helped Craig. He still feels exactly the same.
But his
Let me see
hunger is
some more.
lower, right?
I think he has one.
0.
He has one, so
Mhm.
so it's
So
all in
yeah,
his
you
head.
can't drop it to 0.
No,
unless
it's
you
not in
kill
his head.
somebody.
One is hungry. One
Okay.
is
Oh, God,
Yeah,
this
but like the
bait.
desperation or whatever. But
yeah.
All right. Well, while they're doing that, all right, Mila. So type in what's the name of our county? El Paso.
El Paso.
What county is it?
Mm-hmm.
It's
Oh,
El
it's just El
Paso
Paso.
County. Yeah, it's El
El
Paso
Paso
County.
County.
Type in El Paso County Sheriff's Office.gov.
Gov, probably.
Yeah, probably.
Because you guys have a sheriff's office and a city police force, right?
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, the sheriff's office will run the jail.
Yes,
Okay.
they do.
And then click, there should be a page that says warrant search.
Mm-hmm.
Most people don't click that. There it is. Start, and then I'm going to start going through the dates, the date of birth and the name. So last name first, then first name, date of birth.
Okay.
Yeah, a couple of them. A couple of them
Okay.
have warrants for like minor things.
All I
A
need
couple
is
of
the
them have
warrant,
been
and then
arrested for drugs and violence, but none of them have done anything worthy of going to prison yet.
all I'm noting are the ones that have active warrants.
Okay. Yeah, one guy's got warrants for parking tickets. What else can you get warrants for?
Well,
One guy's got
anything.
warrants for, I don't know, like,
missing a court date.
yeah, he's missing a
Failure
court
to
date.
appear.
Failure to appear.
So failure to pay fines, that's a probation violation.
Mhm.
So a probation violation on parking tickets because you just didn't pay anything. Or else it's money.
Trespassing. Right, trespassing.
Yep.
Or...
And you guys have,
I wouldn't
like
issue a
a
warrant for
couple of
trespassing.
hours left before the sun drops.
Yeah, so another one has warrants for, that doesn't matter, minor stuff. Failure to appear, whatever. How many total have warrants?
2
2 have warrants.
of those 8.
One has warrants for failure to appear, one has warrants for probation violation of parking tickets.
Mhm.
Okay. And those names, are they, do I remember which house those names were at?
One of them is the guy that was downtown at the club. It's later now, so he's probably not there anymore. And the other one was one of the 3 guys at the house one of the 4 guys that were playing video games.
Could we call Emily, you get a status update on that person's location?
The guy
Will
coming
that be
home
our
from
fourth?
the-
Wait, fourth
I
and
think-
final use
Yep.
of her, or
Yeah, it will be.
so make sure.
Jeez. I was just thinking, I guess I'm thinking of this in terms of just like, oh, it's just, I don't know. Yeah. But here's the thing, is if we get his location, I can stop him. I'll impersonate an officer. He'll think it's an arrest. He'll react however he would while trying to maintain masquerade. And then we take him. That's my plan.
You're saying arrest the one of the underlings, not Salazar himself.
Yes, because the arrest is the justification for like taking him without like him realizing that this isn't like normal circumstances. And
Right.
then I'll rewrite his memory once we're done with him and have him go to one of the old houses with like pizza or something. I don't know. Everybody will just think he's a dumbass.
Not at 3 a.m. He's not going to go with pizza.
Okay, yeah. Well, McDonald's.
Yeah, that he can
No,
do.
Taco Bell.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, Taco Bell is more likely. Yeah.
Taco Bell's
If
24.
he brings nacho fries,
Whataburger.
everybody will be happy.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Otoli's also.
Zoli's?
Otoli's.
Oh.
It's a world of darkness. McDonald's. It's the family place.
Oh, cool.
You say it like it's like Italian. It's the family place,
Yeah. It's
corporate
Otoli's,
marketing.
so I think it's more Irish.
Otoli's. Family place.
Yeah. It's a family place, mate. Wait, that's Australian.
Australian.
Yeah, that was
It's definitely it's British.
Shrimp
got
on
British.
the barbie.
Farms, guys.
Fried scorpion. Jellyfish
Okay.
pot.
Okay, so you guys are gonna go chase that guy down?
Yeah, that's the plan.
You want? Okay, why don't we do that so that we could finish the night in our
Mhm.
session? Okay, so yeah, you used your last contact with Emily, and she pings his phone, tells you where he is, and you intercept him.
Okay. So I've got one of those.
You intercept him
you-
at the house he's going to, or do you intercept him off the road?
Oh, on the road, 100%.
Okay, you guys aren't
you
in
know
a
those-
police car.
Yeah, I've got one of those things.
Okay.
It's like the siren that you like slap on the top.
Yeah.
Detectives have it just because if they're in their plane car, but they need to do an official stop.
I see it on Bosch all the time, so it's got to be legit.
Yeah, totally.
No, it is.
I know.
So
Well,
I
it
just tell the
depends
others
on
like,
the county, but
yeah, I
Yeah.
just tell the others like keep low, so like he can't see you. It looks like it's just me.
okay, yep, he
And
pulls
then-
over.
Yeah, and I'm gonna.
I mean, the rest of us can just switch cars and jump into the.
He is
Angry
drunk,
Yossi
by
van.
the way. You guys followed him for a couple of minutes. He is drunk.
Okay.
Ooh, that's even better.
yeah,
Oh,
you
yeah, this is perfect.
hmm
So I'm going to knock on the
Make him walk
window and
the
I'm going to
line.
show him my badge.
Fuck, man. Yeah, and he rolls down his window.
I'm off shift, but you were all over the road, man, so I had to pull you over. Danger to yourself and others. My name's Detective, and I'll give him my fake name. So give him my
Johnson.
fake name. Yeah. You have your license, registration?
Okay, so he looks up at you, and he waves his hand in front of your face and activates cloud memory.
Ooh.
Wait, this isn't Salazar. This is one of his underlings.
Mm-hmm.
This guy's kindred. Let's go, man.
I'm with you.
So what do I
Okay,
fight?
So he
fight it?
rolls charisma plus dominate, and you roll wits plus resolve. His
Okay.
Wits
charisma
plus
and
resolve?
dominate is 3.
Let's fucking go.
Wait, so we were bringing the van.
van.
As I said, we're bringing the van separately, right? Like I'm bringing the Angry Yoso van separately because in case we're doing a snatch and grab, we could probably throw in the van easier.
I got 2.
And I assume I'm with Jack and still invisible.
Okay.
That's what I
I
was about.
got 2.
Your
Can
wits
I
and
will?
resolve is
I'll,
pretty good.
I will re-roll one.
you have
so
2.
that'll let me re-roll 4.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Yeah.
Well, you can only re-roll 3, so just re-roll 3 of them.
Okay.
Yep. Now you
3
got
more
5.
There you
successes.
go.
Yep.
5
so,
successes.
Yeah. He attempts to cloud your memory, and you shake it off because you're not a stupid human.
Okay. Is that something where like
Oh shit! He says when
Okay,
you shake it off.
I have to react very quickly. I'm going to I guess wait, let me just read cloud memory versus mesmerize real quick.
He waved his hand in front of your face and said, "Forget."
Yeah, so I'm
He
gonna
was like, "What, motherfucker? Oh shit!"
These
Yeah,
are
so
the droids I'm looking for.
Yeah, I'm gonna counter with mesmerize.
Okay.
So
It
I'm gonna
automatically
say
works.
I'm gonna need you to
have to
get,
work on us.
yeah, I'm
He's
gonna say I'm
human,
gonna need you to
it
get out of the car
automatically
and put your
works.
hands behind your back.
He
So,
gets out of the car
okay,
and puts his hands behind his back. Fuck! He did it like as mesmerized. He gets out of the car, turns around, puts it.
There's my rouse check.
and then he wakes up.
I gain a hunger.
Fuck!
Wait, no, that's a success. Okay, so I don't gain a hunger. Sorry, what did you say? He got out of the car?
Yeah, he got out of the car, turned around, put his hands behind his back, like you ordered him.
So he's
Okay. Wait,
Yeah,
did
he's
he do that with or without the memorize?
No, you mesmerized him. There was no
Okay, cool.
roll needed because he's human.
humans can cloud memory.
Oh,
What?
So when you used
Cool.
it on him, you know he's mortal. There was no resistance. And then
nice.
He's got
That's
his-
very
he puts his
interesting.
hands behind
Does
his
our
back.
experience?
and then he wakes up from the mesmerize. Fuck!
Yeah, I've got.
Man,
no,
you
no.
don't want to be fucking with me, man.
Yeah, whatever. Get
You
in the
know who
car.
my boss is is Antoine
All right.
Salazar, man. You don't want to be fucking with me.
Yeah, so I'm gonna pull him away, and here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna gesture to the others to get out. So I'm gonna walk him over to our car. Right,
Okay.
Jessica, you're driving this car. Hector, I'm throwing him in the back. You're holding him down. I'm driving his car. We're gonna go somewhere.
Okay.
Wait, but I thought I was driving my van separately though. But somebody else got to take the Angrioso van.
Hold on. I'm gonna walk up to Jack and just whisper, like, do you want me to just poison him?
Oh, please do.
Okay. I'm not gonna like stab him, like what's
Yeah,
it
you
called?
just prick him to get the poison.
Just enough to poison him, because it says
Okay.
it immediately knocks
Yeah,
out
and
human.
he passes out. Whoa.
Okay.
All right. So now let's take our caravan to the motel.
Okay, and you guys get to the motel. Everything is shut
Okay,
down.
so yeah, we'll take him into one of the rooms. Set him in the bathtub. First let's search him, see what he has on him.
He's got the phone. He's got some
Mhm.
money. He's dressed in clubbing clothes. Yeah.
Stinks of
He's got
alcohol.
what you would expect to have on. He stinks of alcohol. He's got what
No
you
weapons.
would expect to have. No.
Is he
was
coming
out
to
for
you
the
yet?
night. Yeah, he's starting to come to a little bit.
Can I go
Okay.
through his
Can
phone?
you do what?
Can I go through his phone?
Yes.
Okay.
Hector's stripping down to a wife beater, and as the
Okay.
guy's waking up, he's like, "What's up? Hey, what's up, Ese? You ever had your shit pushed in?"
Oh, fuck.
Oh.
Hey, man, I don't know what this is about. I don't know what if this is between you guys and Salazar. I mean, then it doesn't have anything to do with me, man.
Just
We got some questions for
explain to
you.
us what's going on with you and Salazar.
Yeah.
Tell us why you were able to try to use a kindred power.
And by the way, Sestonn, is this something that we would already know is a possibility in our 20 years of existing as kindred?
Yeah, considering that just last night your guy was talking about using his power on people, or trying not to use
Wait,
his
what
power
guy?
on people. What did we name him? Derek?
The boxing one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, talk
we
about
want her to
not
be a
using his
contender.
celerity.
Lethal body.
Oh yeah. Wait, so our ghouls inherit some of our powers?
One of your power. One of your level
Got
1
it.
powers.
Oh, okay. All right. So that's not something that we really would even
Okay,
need
yeah,
to
never
ask.
mind on that. But so your boss, Salazar, he's kindred, right?
He's Cainite. He says it kind of proudly.
Okay, yeah.
Kindred,
Sorry.
Kindred is a term for the weak.
That's a good point. So he's canine.
And
What
I say,
clan?
hey, don't get chippy or I'll smack the shit out of you.
Okay.
Calm down, Hector.
I thought
It's
you were
okay.
gonna smack the shit into him.
It's okay, man. I'm cooperating. I'm
There's gonna be shit
cooperating.
everywhere.
Hector bad cop, Jack good cop.
Exactly.
All right. So what clan is he? Has he told you?
He's Gangrel clan.
He's Gangrel.
He's
Oh, so he
Gangrel.
turns into a wolf, doesn't he?
He does, yes.
Are there others in your group that are Gangrel?
Not many.
So, but there are more.
I mean, in his group, in his pack, there aren't any other Gangrels. No, but there are other Gangrels in the city.
That's not what I'm asking. In this gang, in the AAP, you guys are running. Are there other Gangrels, or is he the only one?
I don't
Know
know
what the
about
fuck
the
he's
rest
asking.
of the. I don't know about the rest of the places, man. But
Make an
not-
insight on him.
Yeah, go for it.
All right, what do I roll with insight?
Wits. In this
Wits.
situation,
Okay.
anyway. Wits. 43. Yeah, that's
Right?
for
5.
5 successes. No, he's not lying.
As I heard, there was some.
He
Okay.
seems to be out of the
loud
loop
noises
of the
outside.
bigger
That's-
picture.
that sounded like
Mhm. Have you seen anybody else who can turn into a wolf, but they're bigger and they can go in the sun.
I want to know what he
Yeah,
looks.
man. He's got a friend. He's got a friend that also turns into a wolf, but it's like a fucking sick black wolf.
What's his friend look like? Native American?
He's got a Native American friend too. That's not the one
The
that
same
I saw
guy.
turn into a wolf.
Is it an old man with a tin can?
No, but that guy's fucking weird.
Why?
Stay away from that guy.
What makes him weird?
He's got worms in that can.
What does he do with those worms?
Oh fuck!
He spills them out
Is-
on the table and stares at them and tells you stuff.
I fucking met that guy
He's
before.
fucking crazy.
You've met him?
Yeah, I met him with Enriquez before. The guy's a fucking weirdo. He tried to talk to me, and I told him to get lost. I didn't know what the fuck he was.
The guy with the can. Is he kindred?
Yeah.
Or sorry, is he Canite?
Maybe. I mean, he's Salazar's friend. So maybe.
Any of the people in this group have you seen be in the sun that you know aren't human?
Yes, actually, he was in the sun. Yeah, he
Yeah, he's
was in
not
the
human.
sun, so he's not a vampire, man. No, he's just. I guess he's just Salazar's friend.
He used the
You
word
need some
vampire?
water? You look thirsty, man.
Yeah, that would be great, actually.
Can we get? Can someone go get him a water from a vending machine, or would you prefer like a Coke or something?
Actually, water. I mean, I've been drinking all night, and
Yeah, you need
the,
to get
the
some of
room's
that out of
kind
your
of
system.
spinny, and then this sucks.
Yeah.
The Native American guy, is this dude kindred?
I mean, I saw him during the day, so no. I mean, he might be a thrall. He might be
Okay.
a ghoul.
The guy who turns
So-
into a black wolf, what does he look like? Does he wear leather?
Yeah, he likes black leathers.
Hmm.
He kind of
Is he
dresses like a
light-skinned?
bruja.
And you said it looked sick, like a weird looking wolf.
Yeah, it looks like a damn monster. Black claws and oily ass black fur. It's just,
When he's in
looking at
human
it is
form,
frightening.
When he's in human form, does he like is he Latino? Is he like what the fuck is he?
He is, yeah, man. Yeah, he's Latino. He's
Light skinned or brown skinned or like what?
he's kind of brown skinned. His name is Tomas.
He kind of dresses.
Last name?
I don't know it.
He dresses similar to how Salazar dresses.
Yes, they grew up
Does he have
together.
any?
They grew up.
Grew up together. Where?
Here.
In this neighborhood?
I think so. Well, not this.
Does he have
not
any
this neighborhood.
tattoos?
In the neighborhood with the he tells you the neighborhood, and it's where you guys were. Those two houses.
Okay. Does he have like tattoos or any other like anything special about him that would let us recognize him?
Not. I mean, Wait, I have actually seen him naked. So. Yeah, he's got a lot of tattoos, but man, they're not tattoos. They're like scars. He's got scars in designs. Does that make sense? It's not a brand. It's not fire. It's
Like somebody
It's
cut into him?
It's like somebody cut into him in designs.
Hmm.
Why did you?
Interesting.
We don't have
Why what?
like any.
Why?
Don't worry
So
about
Craig
it.
asked him, why did he transform in front of you? What reasons does he have to ever transform at all?
Because I don't matter.
But
He
what
does what he
was the
wants.
cause? So he just transforms.
have-
There's
Him
no
and-
threat, no
him and
punishment.
Salazar, him and Salazar like to, be wolves sometimes.
Hmm.
And they like to what is it called? Fight each other, but like
They do sometimes tussle. Yeah, they tussle. They fight.
Hmm.
Does the Black Wolf ever come around with any of his friends?
Yes.
That
Yeah. The
like his
Indian
own
guy,
friend
the Indian guy, and the guy
and
with
Tin
the
Can
cane,
guy?
and the tin can
Or
guy.
other than those two, nobody else?
No, those are his friends.
Hmm.
Okay.
So what do you guys do other than the dog fights? Sell drugs? Push anything?
Yes. Yes, we sell drugs.
Just you need to wrap it.
You sell drugs, do dog fights. What
I
else?
think the dog fights are kind of just for fun.
Fair enough.
The drugs are really
What?
Salazar's business.
When's the next dogfight?
I don't think one's scheduled yet. We have some
How
kind
would
of
one find out?
tonight we've had some issue where everybody was on guard, and only I had the day off.
Why
We're
was
supposed to
everybody
be
on guard?
at the house. I guess it was you guys, but the house in the Northeast was raided last night, and 3 of our friends were killed.
Hmm. That's strange. That wasn't us. We were in the Northwest, but could have
Wait,
been
I got a
another group.
question. Does he recognize Craig?
Nope,
Oh,
or he doesn't seem to be.
okay.
All right.
Yeah, I'm
You've been
thinking, by the
very-
way, out of earshot of him at some point, I guess I want to discuss with the group, like the possibility of, you could implant, does anybody have that power where you could,
Yeah, I have forgetful mind. I'm gonna rewrite his memories.
No, I meant, like, you know how there's a power where you can have somebody mindlessly do some shit later on? Like, you can implant
No, he doesn't have
instructions?
that. He took the
okay.
implanted memory instead.
Okay, never mind then.
What did I
That's
take?
Yeah,
I
you're talking about
forgot what it's
submerged
called.
directive.
Yeah, submerged directive.
Yeah.
It affects your mesmerize and allows you to put like triggers in it where when this happens, then the mesmerize goes off. Yeah, that's submerged directive.
Gotcha.
Okay. Did someone get him that water?
I assume. Unless
Okay,
you guys
yeah. I
were
just wanted to
faking
make
it.
sure.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure he's
Hector
comfortable.
ain't doing that shit.
I'm not doing that shit either. I assume Jessica probably would because she's nice.
Nah,
All the
nobody.
good talk.
They were all like, "Fuck that guy, Jack. We ain't getting him no water."
Yeah.
I ain't
Hector's
doing
on
it.
definitely on some
I'm
fuck
just
this guy
looking
shit.
This
at
guy's
him.
giving us
Yeah, like-
information, so we want to keep it going.
Yeah, but Hector's more likely to piss in his face and get him water.
I'm more likely to
Let's-
just kill him at this point. So
Don't
All
kill me,
right.
man. I didn't. I was
Oh, I'm
just
not-
out drinking. I didn't do
We're not
anything.
killing you. We're not killing you. You're gonna go back on your normal life.
Okay.
Mhm. As
Dude,
long
I
as
gotta
you
be back. I gotta be back by sunrise. This is my job.
Oh,
to
you'll be
protect
back.
the house.
So,
What's the? Oh,
what were you
I
gonna
was
say?
gonna ask. Does he know the? Do you know the security detail? Like who's coming in from what direction? Tomorrow night.
For tomorrow night? At,
Yeah.
At which house?
What's the? I guess the address where his husky was.
Do you have all the addresses?
Yeah.
Give them to us.
He gives you the 3 addresses that you're already aware of.
No others.
Not that I would know anything about. I mean, I'm kind of low man on the totem pole, Joe.
Oh, I get you. I get you.
Actually, give us all the fucking houses you know about. How about that?
I did.
He did?
Mm.
Okay. And do they all match the ones Emily already told us?
Yes, it's
Yeah.
the same ones.
The houses you guys already knew about.
How many are there total? Do you think
3?
the gang?
Oh.
Talking about you guys.
In the whole
not the group you've
AAP?
already mentioned. Yeah.
I don't know. 1,000?
Oh damn. Are they all like?
It's a
Are
major
you
fucking
all?
gang.
Are you our ghouls?
Oh no.
So you guys are like a subsection.
Yes.
So probably the main leadership doesn't actually know about this.
No, I don't think they do. Wow.
Got it. Okay.
No, I mean, no. I work for Salazar, and
It'll clean.
Salazar is kind of posing. He's infiltrated the AAP to sell the drugs
I get you.
get people
Sense.
addicted and feed from them.
Oh, he feeds from them. He's an
He
addict.
doesn't. He sells them. He doesn't. He doesn't sell. He doesn't feed from the addicts. But
He
knows
feeds from
people
you.
that do.
He sells to people who do feed from addicts.
Ooh, okay.
Okay.
So how's that go? You guys extract blood, or you basically like partner up clients with addicts?
Yeah, we partner up clients with addicts.
You guys are into some devious shit.
Hey, this tin can dude.
That's
Have you ever
double-
seen what the worms do? Like, have you ever got a sense, like, seeing his powers or anything like that?
That old man's crazy. He just spills a bunch of worms on the table, stares at him for 2 hours, and then talks like he knows stuff.
Is that like a mage thing?
What? There are
Could be.
fucking mages?
Don't worry, you won't remember this.
Yeah.
Or
Maybe.
his particular.
Oh, you're gonna make me forget? That'll be fucking great.
Yes.
If I don't forget, Salazar's gonna know something's wrong, and I'm not gonna fucking survive.
No, we're keeping you safe. You've helped us. We're helping you.
Okay, great. Fantastic.
What else can you tell us? Anything else?
I can give you the place where Salazar tends to meet with the set up the client to what was the word you used?
Drink.
His rendezvous with customers.
Yes.
Where?
He tells you of a park out on the east side.
Okay. Park on the
Let's
east side.
name it. Fairview Park. There probably is one, but I don't know. Fairview Park. I'll write that down.
The Canites that you guys sell to, are they all Canites, or are some of them Maria and Andrews?
I don't know. The only reason I know anything about it is because I pay some attention. I'm not in the loop. I'm just security.
Mm-hmm.
So we got Salazar, we got the Black Wolf dude, we got the Tin Can dude, and this other dude? What's his
The
powers?
Native
that you've
American
observed?
guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. What
Native
are the
American
powers
guy.
you've observed?
None. He's not crazy.
So you've never seen
he's
you've never
he's
seen
not
this dude turn
crazy
into a wolf
carrying
or anything?
around a bunch of fucking worms. No, I haven't. I've only ever seen Tomas turn into a wolf, and calling that thing a wolf is kind of being generous. I saw him turn into a monster.
Gotcha.
Monster in wolf form.
Yeah, I
Got
mean,
it.
it
The
looked like
monstrous
maybe
wolf.
it wanted to be a wolf, but it wasn't.
Have you ever seen them basically take people and then turn them into kindred or Canites?
Who? Salazar?
Yeah.
Yes.
How many times have you seen that?
I heard that he did one about a week ago, but I saw him do one a couple of months ago.
What does he do
What
with
happened to
them?
that person?
I don't know. He's gone now. I haven't seen him.
Would it be safe to assume that that one was killed?
Maybe. They kept him in a cage for a few nights, and then let him out, and they took him away from me. I don't know what happened.
Got it.
You have I saw you guys have a husky at that one house, chained up.
Yeah.
Is there another husky that you know of?
No, there's just the one.
That one husky?
Yeah, I heard it came from the guy that he made a canine like a week ago.
But didn't that guy have another dog too?
Not that I know of. I didn't hear anything about that.
Is that husky going to be used in a fight soon?
I don't know. They're not treating it like it is. They're not. They put it outside. It's not in one of the cages.
Okay.
But they do have it chained up.
Yeah.
They're feeding it regularly and they're not abusing it.
No, man. In fact, we kind of taken a liking to that guy.
What do you call the dog?
Fluffy.
Fluffy?
I call him Fluffy. A couple of the other guys were calling him other things. None of the names have really stuck yet. One of the guys calls him Killer. I called him Fluffy. What was the other guy called him?
When he said they didn't abuse the dog, I think that's when Craig would go get the guy some water.
Okay.
Come back with a water bottle. Not say anything, but he's just relieved.
So and
Thanks,
I'll say
man,
like
thanks.
kind of under my breath to Craig, I'd ask him, what about your second dog?
That's what I'm wondering. I don't know if I should
Go ahead and
check
ask
him.
him.
Well, because he did say no.
Doesn't
So
know.
yeah, he
Gotta be at a
said he-
second location he hasn't seen.
Is it a second husky? Your other dog is something else though, right?
No, it's a husky too.
No, it's a husky.
Oh, he's got two huskies, so they only took one.
The other one skid. I was gonna say, can I say the other one skittish? So he might have taken off, but I don't
Sure.
want to overstep.
You can, sure.
No, he's skittish. He sees somebody coming, he might take off.
At a game, I'm just trying to think of what else we should ask him.
Well, I would say this wouldn't be an out of game conversation. I mean, we could talk. You know, we could talk out of earshot if you want.
Yeah, we
if you
can
wanted to,
step away for a second.
Well,
We'll
we
step
can
into the
forget-
restroom.
Anyways, I mean,
Yeah, it doesn't. Yeah.
it's not too big of a deal. I'm gonna ask the guy. Do you know where Tomas mostly stays?
I have no idea. He doesn't stay
Or-
with us.
He doesn't stay with you.
But at least
You have
not
any
very
idea what
often.
area of town? Like, what direction does he go in?
I guess I kind of have the feeling that they live in on the east side, or I'm sorry, man. I don't know.
And but he's like with y'all often.
Sometimes, not often.
Okay.
They usually come and visit, or maybe just Tomas. They don't always come together. But once or twice every few weeks.
So if he was here today, in town, or with Salazar, then he probably won't be tomorrow.
No, probably not, unless they're in the middle of something.
Okay. Well,
For the guy with the can, have you ever seen him be correct about something, or what kind of predictions does he usually
That's
make?
the weird
when
thing,
he-
man. The fucking crazy guy is often right.
Yeah,
give us an example. What's the one that stood out the most to you?
recently.
Last year he said it was like this time last year, and he's just staring at his stupid worms while we're playing video games, and he just comes out of it and he says it's gonna snow before Halloween. Like, what the fuck are you talking about, you dumbass old man? Guess what? That's right. It ain't never snowed before Halloween, man. That's fucking crazy. How the hell does this? I don't know. I think he just... Maybe he's crazy enough to have some... I don't know. That Malkavian crap's got some future telling in it, right? Maybe he's got some kind of magical sense, but no, he's crazy. Staring at his stupid worms.
Have you seen him recently?
Not for like a month.
well, I saw him today. So
You saw him today.
Sestonn, out of character, I'm pretty sure I remembered like that guy not being kindred, right?
I don't
Or
know
no?
if you were able to make that distinction.
He said
Okay.
that that guy was in the sun.
He did disappear on you.
Right, I remember that.
In fact, he kind of appeared out of nowhere, and he also disappeared out of nowhere.
Yep.
He may have a similar power.
But you say he's been in the sun. He said he was in the sun. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, he did say he's been in the sun.
Yeah.
Yeah, that guy's a mage or something.
Yeah, I think they both are. Huh.
Anything else we should ask him?
Hector, did he say anything to you?
He just talked about I had a very. I don't remember. I remember at the time. I mean, it was 20 years ago, but he stuck out in my mind because the whole fucking tin can thing with the worms. I was in a bar with Enriquez, and this motherfucker came up and started talking some shit about I have an interesting future, and take a look at the worms, and he poured the fucking worms in the bar. I was real weirded out, and I threatened him, and told him to fucking leave, leave me alone, and then he just disappeared.
Okay. Huh.
The last time that you saw the guy with the cans, was he nervous or anxious, or like did he seem off
He's
in any
not
way?
even altogether normal, man. I'm not sure he feels those things. He's kind of like a zombie. He just walks around. He says weird shit just off the top of his head like he has no filter. And then he pours worms out in front of you and wants you to look at him.
Yeah, he definitely creeped me out at the time. A skinny little motherfucker too, but he managed to creep me out.
But okay, were the guys with him, Salazar and anybody with him when he spoke, nervous or anxious? Did they seem to react to what he was saying?
I don't think he's ever been nervous or anxious. That's what I'm saying. The fucking worm guy?
No, the people who around him who the worm guy was talking to.
Oh, everybody's nervous and anxious around him. Everything he says is weird. He walks around with a can of fucking worms.
Even Hector and even Salazar and Tomas, they're weirded out around him.
They're still they're weird. I mean, not as much as we are, but yeah. I mean, yeah, they don't get him either.
Do you
they
remember
listen to the stuff he says though, especially Tomas. Tomas stops and listens to the stuff he says like it's, I don't know, like he's telling the future. I mean, I guess he is telling the future. Whatever,
And you
like he
know
really believes it. What?
You never caught his name?
Sebastian? Sebastian. Bass. They call him Bass.
Of course, bass with worms.
I wonder if he.
The Indian guy that's also their friend.
Mm-hmm.
His name is, I don't know if it's his name or not, but they call him Black Smoke.
Black Smoke. And you've never seen anything strange at all from him, right?
Not really.
Other than
the people he spends time with.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, he hangs around with the worm guy.
Right, which is weird enough.
Yeah.
So they're always together?
No, sometimes Tomas will come without them, but any time that the worm guy has showed up, then Black Smoke has showed up with them.
The Black Smoke is always with Worm Guy.
Yes.
As far as you know.
I'm gonna pull up my phone and Google Sebastian Bass and see if he does any what is it, fortune telling or anything like that we could go see him.
No, you don't find anything.
Have you ever overheard
Bass is a common nickname for Sebastian, is what you do find.
Oh, okay.
Or Seabass.
Have you ever overheard?
Seabass.
Have you ever overheard the upper guys use the word lupine?
Yes.
In what context?
Are your lupines coming? I don't remember who.
Are your lupines coming? Who's saying to who?
I don't know. What? I don't know who he is. He's a kind of tall, dark-haired guy, and he said it. He said it to Antoine, to Salazar. I don't know who he was, but he's somebody important.
So he's a tall man with dark hair. What What was his skin color? What's his race, ethnicity?
He's a Mexican guy.
All Mexican.
I don't know who he was, but he's somebody important.
Long hair?
Yeah, long hair.
What did he dress?
I heard the name
what was his
Rodrigo.
clothes?
He dressed really fancy. Like
Fancy in what way? Like a suit or like some weird old stuff?
no, I mean it was kind of like a suit, but it's like if you were to spend $1,000 on a fancy club suit.
Vince, could it be Vincent?
No,
No, I'm thinking more Rodrigo, maybe, right?
Maybe.
No, this guy's not.
Rodrigo left a long time ago,
Oh,
or at least there's been no sign of him for a long time. It
And,
is
and,
believed
and
that
just to
he
be
left.
clear, they said to him,
What?
"Are your lupines coming?"
you're on voice mod again, by the way.
Where are the other drugs going?
It's even lower now.
Yeah.
There
Okay,
we
it
go.
should be good now. He said
Mhm.
specifically your lupines, like asking about, are your lupines coming?
That's what he said to him. Yes.
So multiple.
Lupines coming. Are
Yeah,
your
yes.
lupines coming
How
too?
often has that tall Mexican man been around?
Just a handful of times.
Handful of times within what time span?
I've been with Salazar for a couple of years.
Okay, so like maybe what, once or twice per year?
Yeah, once or twice a year.
So it seems like he's the boss of them.
I think he could be Salazar's boss, or maybe a contact from Salazar's boss.
After he said, "Are your lupines coming?" Like, has there been a situation where he'd be asked, "Are your lupines coming?" and then the answer is yes, and then multiple like people show up, so you could tell who the lines were.
I don't recall. I mean,
Like, has that question ever happened? And then Tomas shows up afterwards.
like not immediately. He could have showed up later.
Hmm.
I don't remember. It was
Has
like
he
a
ever-
year ago, man.
I mean, has he ever showed up with? I don't know. If, just in case, I don't remember if I asked this already, but has there been situations where Tomas showed up with anybody else besides Black Smoke or Bass?
Yes.
He'll show up without them, but no, it's either him or it's the three of them.
Okay. Weird.
Tomas is the guy
anybody-
who shifts into the wolf, right? Into the
Yeah.
black wolf.
Into the black wolf, the monster wolf.
Hmm.
Hmm.
And you've never seen the other two shift into anything, right?
I'm sorry, what?
You've never seen the other two shift into anything, right?
No.
Gotcha.
Have you ever seen Black Smoke carry around like any interesting items, maybe like a weapon or anything that sticks out?
No. No, they don't even carry guns. Not any of the
They
three of
don't
them.
carry guns.
No.
Hmm. Interesting. Very interesting.
Hmm.
Been very helpful. What's your name?
I don't know. George. I'm George.
George.
It is contact information. It's
So
where
you guys have
Oh,
it
I've got
already.
it.
Okay, yeah.
That's how you found him.
Oh, that's right.
You know, you're gonna forget all this, but
Thank God.
maybe I'll find a way to expunge your record.
Really? That'd be awesome of you, man. You're a real cop?
Ish.
I'd really appreciate that. Anything else I can
So-
help you guys with?
Ooh.
You guys have actually been kind of cool. I mean, you could have just You could have just forced me to tell you stuff and then killed me there in the car. So
Hey, you can always flip to the other side.
Good.
I can't leave Salazar.
Well, how long have you been bonded to him?
2 years.
You still got time. Just saying. I know it's hard, but
Maybe
if you wanted,
honestly, I mean, I like him. I like the guy. You know. That's why I'm wanting you to clear my memory. I don't want to remember that I betrayed his trust.
well, we may clear your memory now, but you may get a bullet in your head later. So,
True.
Well,
Or this
would
girl.
it be
you could
would it
always
be better if maybe we held you captive, let your blood bond break, and then let you live a different life? You don't die.
How
We
long
can
is it-
break your
how
blood
long
bond.
is it gonna take to break my blood bond?
Wait, we can break his blood bond?
I can break his blood bond.
Since when can you break blood bonds?
Since I took some learning from Malkavians.
Gosh.
Yeah, during
That is
the 20
amazing.
years. Yeah.
There you go.
Sorry, that's
What do you think, George?
Yeah,
You want to get man? We could have you quote unquote arrested and cooling your heels in some tank.
Yeah.
You know, as far as they know, and
You could
and
flip,
get your head
work for us.
I don't know, man.
Well, he's not going to know because right now he has to go back to him. That's what he feels. So
If he gets arrested, it won't be his fault.
But I
He gets
think
arrested for
that,
DUI.
He's not able to have free will of choice right now, right? Because he's so bonded.
Right.
But if we break it,
Right. But you're asking him, do you want us to break it or not? That's not a decision he can really make.
that's a good point.
What if we break it and just he can decide afterwards?
Yeah, but if we break it, they're gonna know.
It is an ordeal to break.
Send him back. Wipe his memory.
Yeah,
And if we
breaking
end
a
up
blood bond is like a 3-day ordeal.
Yeah,
like
and
it takes
Jessica,
2 or 3 days.
Jessica has to go through a frenzy.
Okay. If we
Yeah,
end
no.
up in like a shootout or some mess, we can try and save him and do what we can.
Yeah, look, we'll shoot you in the leg when the time comes.
Yeah.
I appreciate that, man. I hope I don't shoot you and kill you, because I'm not gonna
No,
know
you
anything
won't.
about this.
Yeah.
You won't.
You're good.
All right, am I good? Am I good to? Are we good?
I think
Everybody?
we're good.
Yeah.
Okay, here's what we're
I
gonna
feel
do.
like out of character. I feel like this ends up in a situation. Sally, remember when I told you you were I was gonna kill you last? I lied.
I
so-
don't remember that. I don't
So
remember.
what we're gonna do?
Commando.
What we're gonna do is we're gonna drive to what's the McDonald's Irish place again?
O'Tolly's.
Tolly's.
O'Tolly's.
O'Tolly's.
Like
O'Tolly's.
We're gonna drive to
McDonald's.
we're gonna drive to an
O'Tolly's.
O'Tolly's. About halfway on the way, we're gonna get you back in your car, and then we're gonna rewrite your memories.
Great. Let's do that.
All right, George. It's been a pleasure.
Yeah, you too, man. I really appreciate that you guys didn't kill Amy.
Alrighty.
Wait, now that you say that, does anyone want to take blood from him?
I'm not hungry.
I could use it.
I mean,
But,
I'm hungry, but
yeah.
I'm not. I can't.
Yeah.
It's not gonna help.
I'm at 2.
You've been nice to us.
I don't
We'll
like
be nice to you.
dying. So boring.
So is one of it is any of you at 2 or higher? Because I'm at 2.
I'm at 2, but I don't want him. I would
I'm
rather.
at 2.
I'm at 1.
I'm at 1.
Here goes my guy.
Jimmy's
I'll
starving.
take 1 if nobody
Or-
else.
Craig is starving.
No.
What?
Yeah,
No,
well,
he's
Craig's
fucking
just a
dead.
little baby.
Oh, I
No,
thought he
Craig,
was-
you just gotta get.
I thought he was in a better mood when he found out his dog was safe.
He is, but you're still starving.
Can I
Yeah,
use
but Craig,
insight on
Craig, you gotta
him?
get a handle.
Can I use insight and see if his starvingness is regular or if he has something special going on? Because he's
Sure.
all right.
Especially since, well, I mean, you weren't there. But Prince James did warn you guys that he might be a monster you have to put down.
Oh, that's right. Okay. Insight. I have 4, so I roll 4.
It's insight and wits.
Oh. Wits is 2, so I'll just do 2 more. 3.
You're a perceptive grasshopper.
I did get a 10 though, if that counts for anything.
No, it takes 2 10s, and then they combine to be worth 4.
Oh, okay. So I got
Okay,
3.
so you got 3. What were we doing? I forgot. It's getting late.
I'm trying to figure out if he's just hungry and being a butt about it. I mean,
Oh
being
no,
a-
he's just hungry.
if he
He's new.
actually has
He's
something
new,
going-
and he's constantly starving.
Okay.
Yeah, so Hector
His
also tell
body
you, like,
is
look, I
still
just took him
changing.
to feed.
The change
Yeah,
is
he's
not
just-
complete yet.
Right.
He doesn't have a handle on it yet. I just took him to feed. He's fine. So look, Hector will only take 1 off of him if nobody else takes 1. But I'm
Yeah.
at 2. So if any of you want to go first or want to take this guy
He
instead
thinks
of me,
you're
go
gonna
for it.
kill him. Oh
You're
shit,
good.
man! I did. No, I thought
No,
you
we're
were
just
gonna
taking
let me
some
go.
blood.
You're
And he
fine.
slaps the face. George.
Wait, you got it. You're a voice mod, which makes it a little harder to understand what
It
he's
must
saying.
be real easy
Slap him
to
across
click
the
that
face with
thing
a
off.
very deep voice. George,
What?
we're just drinking some blood.
Well, you're at it.
I know, man. I thought you were gonna let me go.
No, we are.
We are.
No. Okay, look, your people must kill people whenever they drink. Like in the Camarilla, we're cool. We're chill. We take a little.
What? You can do
You didn't
that?
know that? They don't have to take everything.
Really?
How often do they kill people?
And it actually
Bro,
feels
you
awesome.
gotta flip.
Wow.
Life is so much better on the other side. Trust me. Or I should say,
Parallel side.
whatever.
Okay.
Hector
Okay.
feed on him.
Okay. He holds out his arm,
Can you?
and then
I
Hector
also-
takes it all.
If I right?
And I kill him. Fuck this guy. Nah, I'll just take 1. If nobody else wants it.
I can lick the place where I got him with my knife to close it up too, right?
No.
Oh, I can't. It only has to be where you fed from.
Yes. It's
Oh,
part of
shit.
the
Oh
saliva.
shit! What is the knife mark?
I'm gonna say like probably in his back. Like
It was just a little prick, though. He could have got that from.
Hey, cool.
You didn't stab
yeah,
him. He
I
didn't
was-
take
I mean,
a damage.
I'm trying to think about because you had him like with his hand behind his back, so I would assume it was maybe like his lower back, just a little prick.
Yeah, or his arm.
Mm-hmm.
Or his
He
butt.
didn't take a
Probably-
damage point. You didn't stab him. You just
Right.
killed just a little prick.
Just
And
enough.
that's all
to
it
point-
takes with the poison. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. But just enough to where I mean, I just want to make sure, or if when you do his memory, stick something in there, just so that he's not wondering where it came from. I thought I could lick it and heal
If
it.
he's anything like me, he's got shit all over his stupid ass arms and doesn't know have any idea about what he walked into.
It's true.
All right, we
Okay.
ready?
Yep.
Go to-
Tell me what you
Reaction.
change, and then we'll be done.
Okay, so in the Otoli's parking lot.
Mhm.
All right. Eyes on me.
And he looks up.
What bar were you leaving from? What strip club? Whatever.
I don't know. It was a real club. We'll call it like
Sueños.
sure.
Yeah, whatever that one is.
Dreams. It's
You drink a
dreams
lot.
in Spanish.
You drank a lot at Dueños. Met a nice little hot thing. Didn't work out, but you were close. You feel like you got her phone number, but you can't remember. But you started to go back to base, and you swerved over the road, and you decided to eat some food to sober up. You stopped at Otoli's, but you passed out. And after we're gone, you just woke up, and now you're going to finish the drive.
Okay.
I start walking away.
Yep.
And I'll do a rouse check to see if I gain a hunger.
Okay.
No,
Nope, you're good.
Jack doesn't get hungry.
How about that shit?
Dang, that's how you do it.
Okay.
Yeah, just don't
And
roll,
then you guys
don't roll
go to
below
your
5.
respective sleepy holes, and we'll start next time. I guess we're gonna start a new story, but it'll just be picking up from here.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
I mean,
Or maybe-
Okay, so the
maybe-
next story does involves
maybe a
these guys.
few nights later, and we'll let you have done some research and whatever, like online
yeah, well,
research.
my intention would be to basically have like a war room going almost of like,
Okay.
Prince, here's the operation, here's what we have, here's the intel we have.
Okay.
Get Spider and Emily together on this, like,
Mhm.
and then sort of plan out like we've got
Well-
the larger network to an extent.
Yeah, we'll also report back into James because
Yeah.
if we're supposed to just be spies and not act on
Mhm.
instinct,
Exactly.
we need to get our guidance.
Okay.
Yeah, we need
so
to
yeah,
get the
so
intelligence to him and then move from there.
okay, so we'll jump forward like a few nights, and you guys will have taken care of this side stuff. You got some extra information. I'll figure out what that is. And then,
I have a question.
what? What's up?
If there's a skill that I personally know of that would be really helpful, is that something that like they would know? Like, hey, I could learn that skill and start using it, or how does that work?
What are you talking about?
Okay, like for instance, there's the one where I can change my face to look like a regular person.
Okay.
Like there's been a couple of times where I thought, okay, that would be handy. So would Mila know, like, hey, that's something that I could learn? Are all of the skills in the book things that our characters know that they could learn if they need it?
Yes.
Okay, because there's
Well,
a blood potion.
not the super top ones. Up to rank 3, you see around. People
Okay.
have them.
Let me see, because there's a blood, or it might be a
It's
ritual.
obfuscate.
No, I know that one, but there's one where she can make a stone,
It's a
and
ritual.
then the
The
stone.
bloodstones. The
Yeah,
tracking stones. It's a ritual.
yeah.
I think it's a low-level ritual, I believe.
I don't know, but I'm like that would be kind of handy too.
Let me see.
I mean, we don't have to do it now because I know it's late, but I just wanted to find out if that was something she could learn like now. She'd be like, "Oh, I need
Craft
to go."
bloodstone. This ritual results in a bloodstone, a magical tracker to which the caster always knows the direction as well as general distance. As the Camarilla retreats from modern technology, this previously neglected ritual has seen a resurgence in use. It's a level 1 ritual. You can buy it for 3 experience.
One, nice, and
I
it says
think
it
it's
takes
3.
3 days to do
What?
it, so that could be something I could learn now, and then start making it.
Yep.
Because then if I like plant that on someone or in their car or something, I'll always know where it is.
Uh-huh.
Right. Okay.
Okay, well, everybody gets 1 experience point, and then I guess Mila's going to spend 3.
Yeah, I would like to do that.
Okay.
Okay.
It's called Craft Bloodstone, and you write it on your rituals.
Okay.
So,
By the way, I think Hector wants to mention to Mila after this whole thing. If you run into Tin Can Dude, you really have to take him by surprise. He is shifty. He's gonna be really tough to follow.
Yeah,
So,
I was considering asking you what bar he's at, but I think his worms or whatever might like if I try to not act kindred, if I just try to act like so I was thinking of doing that thing where I could look like anybody and just be like a messed out chick and
It
see
doesn't
if
make you look like anybody.
I
Mask
mean
of
like
a Thousand
everyday
Faces
person.
makes you look like you fit in the current situation.
Yeah, that's what I meant, like an everyday person.
so you're
But-
Arya Stark.
I'm worried his worms would tell him I'm not. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
that like
I
that
don't-
guy. It's
yeah,
not
I
like
don't-
he's. I don't think he's not walking up to random people in bars. Like he
Yeah,
sought me out
I
that one
agree.
time.
Exactly. And so I think I'm not gonna actively search him out or anything.
Well, I'm saying like once I mean, we'll probably be able to spot him if he's hanging with these other people. You saw him already, so I'm saying when you run up on the guy, I mean that might be the time to hit him with that paralysis power.
Right.
Because
so I
if
need
you-
to make sure I always have my thing coded.
Yeah.
But if I freaking get hungry every time I do it, it's gonna suck.
How long does the coding last?
It'll only last for the night. She'll have to code it every night.
Mhm.
Oh, that's a lot.
Mhm.
It is a lot.
But it wouldn't be bad if I wouldn't get freaking hungry all the time. All right.
I mean, you could just code it right before you do it, right? It doesn't take a bunch of time to
Look.
code
No,
it. does it?
yeah,
doesn't.
that's true. It takes a turn, so I could, see him and be like, okay, let me get it ready, type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mhm. That's true.
Worst case scenario, you have to spit on them.
Yep.
Yeah, that's true too. But it takes the same turn to get the blood in your mouth. To
I'll
get
tell
it.
you what, that guy did not smell like somebody that you want to lick, by the way. So beware.
I
Right.
make everything.
Okay, is there anything
might
you
turn
guys
you
are
off.
going to teach to Craig over the next, 3 days, 3 nights?
How about coping skills?
Okay. Like what?
Like this. Freaking, I don't know.
Well, he
Helping him
needs to
gauge
learn about
hunger.
humanity and touchstones and the importance of maintaining it.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe that'll help. And just, yeah, you're hungry all the time, but that's something you're gonna feel forever.
Yeah.
So as sucky as it is, it's gonna take a while, but you just have to realize that that's how it is now, instead of always wanting to try and get over it, because you never will.
If you want to talk to him about touchstones, go ahead and do it.
Oh,
Touchstones in
sleep.
humanity. Let's have that conversation, and then we'll be done.
Yeah.
so
So I could go. Go for it.
no, you're good. Go.
No. Listen, Craig. And maybe this is something that over the next 2 days when they have time, like they're hanging out at the gym or whatever.
Yeah.
You're gonna say, you'll notice things are different for you now. You're constantly gonna feel hungry. You're feeling the beast kind of whispering to you inside. You might have heard that, right?
Yeah, I've heard that. I think James mentioned it.
What's very important is that you, especially for you, because of the people that made you and their evil intentions and those evil seeds they may have tried to put in you. I believe in you. I've known you long. I know you can fight against this, but you have to actively fight that beast and not let it take you over. Don't give into it. And you're especially, because you've trained in martial arts, with me over the years, the importance of discipline. And we get comfortable being uncomfortable, right? Now that's what you got to do in this situation. You have to understand you're always going to be hungry. That's never going to go away. But you got to start recognizing the difference between that basic, just kind of annoying background static hunger and the one where it's really getting out of control and that beast is going to take you over.
Mm-hmm.
The best thing I can tell you, best advice I can give you over the years that I've learned is, settle into, your routines, your discipline, to be unrelenting about it, and and develop your code, and find something about your human life that you can always go back to, that reminds you that you're not just a wild savage beast, which is what they wanted to do, is lock you into those floorboards and turn you into something horrible. But you're getting a second chance right now, so you really gotta aggressively hold on to your humanity. You get me?
Yeah, I get you.
Any questions for me?
No, it's like any other malady. You have to learn to deal with it.
Absolutely.
Ooh, I want
All
to
right, now
start.
go hit that speed bag.
If I
Okay.
eat tongues and eyeballs, I get to learn any languages I know.
You took that?
What?
Sorry, I I just found it.
What?
Did you take that?
Something about
No, I
eating
didn't
eyeballs
take
and
it,
learning
but it
languages.
sounds really cool. I might want it one day. Rituals are badass.
Hmm? You should get the wall climbing one.
I thought about that. There's also ward against ghouls, which kind of sounds nice right now too.
Mhm.
But I have to go look exactly what wards does.
How much does technology, one dot of technology cost?
3.
Isn't it like 3 per?
Yeah, well, for his first dot, it'll be 3.
3?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm starting to see like.
I can teach you some technology stuff the next few days.
Yeah, I think because I'm like the more we're using all this shit, I think it's kind of gonna become important. I'm not. I mean, then again, Hector's kind of like if all you guys are doing technology, he doesn't really need it.
Right.
But a basic understanding at this point is probably.
Yep.
What are rituals
Yeah,
anyway?
fuck it,
I've
I
heard
could
that
think of-
before, but how do they work?
You have to have blood sorcery.
Oh, okay, then never mind. I'm gonna put it.
They're blood sorcery spells.
Oh, okay.
All right, I guess I'll take a dot in technology then. Cost me
Alright.
3, you said?
Cost you 3 for your first shot. Yeah.
All right, I'll take a dot. And then what that makes me what does that make me competent in?
I can read to you technology, but it's going to be like the use of computers and smartphones. And
All right, okay, I can look at it. I won't make you run through that.
I'm almost there.
I should have 32 total experience now, right?
As I don't know.
Yeah, I've been.
You should have got one more than last time. I don't know.
Yeah.
Did anybody not fuck with their experience yet?
I haven't used experience points, but I'm still.
I don't know what. You didn't have all the old ones.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Jack has 30, so yeah, probably 32, because he missed... Did he miss 2, or did he miss... Well, I gotta raise him by 1 now. Or did he do it? This was the... I don't know. Is he gone? Yeah, he's gone.
Who is? Oh, okay, Jack's gone.
I'll have to look and see if he put his or not. Or, I don't know. Everything was right before you guys, so if you rose it already, then you're good. If you didn't, then you need to.
Okay.
Technology. As a skill, technology acts as something of a moving target. It governs the operation and understanding of technical developments most vampires find mystifying. In 1870, it might have governed steam engines and electricity. These nights, it governs computers and computer systems. Of course, now computers govern almost everything, including steam turbines and power plants and electrical systems in office buildings. So yeah, it lets you use... You have a little bit of understanding of computers and stuff now.
So technology is just staying up to date, basically.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Ah.
Yeah.
So
if you got 1 or 2 points in technology and you were born in 1600, then you understand a little bit of how to make a ship. You understand how sails work to catch the wind current. Which is something that I don't know, because now we just use computers for that shit. So.
Right.
We don't have to learn any skills right up the...
Yeah.
I had to call a parent yesterday because their kid was putting peach cucumber emojis on their work.
Peach cucumber?
Yeah.
Wow.
You know, yeah. Oh, lordy.
Is a 3rd grader?
Horse, yeah.
Wow.
That's funny.
He probably thought you wouldn't know what that meant.
Maybe. And then I messaged him, or I told mom, and then the mom was like, "What emojis was it?" And I was like, "Peach cucumber," and she's like, but it's funny when you just say peach cucumber, it's like.
At least you didn't have to explain it to mom.
I know, imagine. I was like, how do I word this?
You would have had
When
to
the
explain
daddy
it to
loves the
Grandma.
mommy.
She's like,
When you
I
have-
love him.
If he's one of those kids that lives with Grandma, you would have had to explain it.
I know, and I have a lot of those, so I'm glad. But it was funny. I'm like,
Okay.
no, that is not the answer to the math equation.
Everybody rose their experience?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. And then those of you that spent it, spent it?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And your total is still up to date?
Yeah,
Okay. When you Jimmy, whenever you spend experience, then you take it from your experience to spend. So when you raise your experience, you raise both numbers. So your total experience is what you have accumulated since your beginning. And when you spend it, then you take it out of your experience to spend number.
Just random question, but can vampires like sense strength? Not like social standing, but is there any way they can get a gauge other than age? Well, no, they don't show their age, but can they ever sense that, like how strong somebody is? Or is that like a skill?
I don't understand.
I think I can if I lick their blood.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
maybe
You
not.
mean like
I guess the closest I can think about it is like a power level scanner from Dragon Ball Z.
For kindred, you can with blood sorcery.
Okay.
That's why I go around licking everybody I meet. Although I didn't lick the guy today, and I'm a little ashamed about that. I should have.
Oh, okay.
So I knew he was a ghoul, so I didn't know. Alright.
Yeah, for real. Tin can guy might make you throw up if you lick him.
I would like to lick him. I'm very curious.
Mm.
And the native.
Something, all right.
Yeah, he's something.
That's gonna cause trauma to you.
I want to see if he tastes like Cortez.
Like an awakened.
Like an awakened, yeah. Or like the
you
fallen
tasted
guy.
2 awakens. The kid
My-
that you saved, who's a grown-up mage now, and Cortez.
My
What's the
journal
kid's
of
name? I
delicious
forgot.
blood, human, kindred, ghoul, awakened, fallen, and current questionable supernatural that we think is lupine.
What's the kid's
his-
name? He's still your touchstone?
Carlos Hernandez.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I also added a second. I think. Where's that at? Under here. Yeah.
Okay, you guys didn't really talk touchstones. You just talked discipline, which was good. Next time we're gonna talk touchstones. Somebody should bring it up with Krieg when you guys have some kind of down moment. Bring up touchstones. Well, you did bring up convictions a little bit, but bring up creating yourself a conviction to your humanity and finding an anchor to that.
I did say.
Yeah, you did bring it
He
up.
did say that.
One of mine is a man in prison, so I could go visit him and take him with me and talk to him about it.
Did he die?
Yeah, but then you'd be revealing your
The
touchstone
guy
to
in
him.
prison died?
I don't remember. Did he? Maybe he didn't.
I don't know. It says a man in prison that abused his infant daughter to death. I'd been involved with the family a couple of times with the older children and wasn't able to stop.
Then yep, he's still alive. I guess that's my plan. I plan on killing him. That's what it
Well,
is.
that's lucky because the other kid,
No spoilers.
who knows what happened? I know. I don't even know what happened to the other kid. I guess
Hey,
You only have the 2 convictions.
yeah.
what would it cost me to go to Brawl so I'm at Brawl 4 right now. What would it cost me to go Brawl 5 experience wise?
15.
15?
Yeah, and you
Okay.
have to train it. It needs to be in your story, and it's not going to be in 3 days.
Yeah, but I mean he's constantly training at Angry Oso.
Yeah,
so
that's
not
true.
something-
He is constantly training. So, yeah, it's going to be 15.
Over the next 3 days, can I talk to Prince James about finding somebody so I can feed?
Again?
Okay.
Let's see. He says he doesn't have a target right now.
Okay, so then I'll talk to him about someone off my list.
Okay. He gives you
ask-
permission to do that.
Okay, so I'm gonna do that over the 3 days too.
Okay.
And I think So I'll be at 0 again, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it now so I don't forget.
We're starting a new story, so everybody's going to be at 1. You'll be at 0. And Hector's going to be at 2 because he has an army of ghouls he has to keep feeding.
All right.
Damn, I just got back down to 1, feeding off that last dude, and now it goes up.
Well,
That's
you're
how
going to feed a ghoul. And
Go
then
invisible.
over these next 3 days, you feed a ghoul, have some, you know. Well, we're starting a new story, so you'll be starting at 2.
Okay.
That's your punishment for having like 20 points of ghouls in 5 points.
Yeah. No
Hey,
worries.
but they're gonna come in handy one day, I'm sure.
There are some
Maybe.
other in-story punishments that will come about too.
I'm looking forward to.
Yeah.
Yay! All right, I'm gonna
Okay.
go. I gotta pee.
All right. So
Alright, guys.
yeah. For Craig, you want to be thinking about what his convictions and a touchstone to lock in a conviction are. He doesn't have to have done it yet. In which case, then they should be pressing you to do it when we play again. So it's up to you
Okay.
if he's already done it or not. So a conviction, I can read it to you exactly.
I
how
mean,
it
it's
words it.
basically like a meditation tool, right? Like a focus point.
Kind of, yeah. So you have a conviction. Well, I don't know. Let me find it in the book. I'll read it to you. Do. Conviction. Convention? Convictions, page 172. Up. 172. Convictions, beliefs. Okay, each character begins with 1 to 3 convictions. Human values they attempt to uphold even after death. The specifics of those convictions are up to the player. They might reflect a religious code, a personal ethic core, a vampiric path, or just things the character does or balks at doing without ever really considering their philosophical weight. The storyteller should feel free to reject suggested convictions on the grounds of taste or of suitability for the type of story they intend. Some example convictions are: thou shalt not kill, kill only the unworthy or unbelievers, or in fair combat or in self-defense, never expose children to violence, love thy neighbor as thyself, disobedience is dishonor, protect the innocent from harm, courage is the highest virtue, always keep your sworn word, the truth is sacred, thou shalt not lie. And then touchstones. Each vampire begins with as many touchstones as convictions. Humans who represent what you use to value in life. Someone who represents or seems to incarnate one of your convictions. If lost, the conviction is lost as well. A touchstone must be a living human being connecting to humanity through the inhuman. Through the inhuman is, at the very least, going to talk. Says through, but it means though. Going the long way around. A touchstone might be your surviving human spouse or lover or parent, your human child, or a descendant of your line if you're older, a human who looks exactly like someone you loved in life, a human you admired in life, a human related to someone you killed very early in your unlife, someone you swore you didn't have to kill because you aren't a monster, not really. Someone you have come to recognize as a rare, decent person, even in your eyes. Like a volunteer at an animal shelter, or a priest, or a nurse, or a social worker. A nice lady in the neighborhood. Someone who represents something you once held dear in life and still cling to, like a soldier, or a baseball player, a musician, an artist, clergy from your faith. Someone who guards or symbolizes or protects a thing you value, like the doorman of your building, or the cop at your old beat, a crusading reporter, the single mom living in your childhood home, the caretaker who sweeps your gravesite. Touchstones provide links to and mechanical support for your humanity. Yeah. So you.
I really wish I created more characters, more human characters for Craig.
Yeah. So yeah, you'll pick 1 to 3 convictions that he bases his humanity on, and then an anchor for each one of them. And this anchor, the touchstone, is something that he has to go visit. Like every 2 or 3 weeks, you go and visit, and then it's like a meditation. You go and you watch them, watch from far, or if it's somebody you actually know, then you go and spend some time with them. But you need to lay eyes on them for a little while, and you re-ground yourself in that conviction, and that's how you hold on to your humanity.
If what if it's somebody you? Does it have to be somebody that you have to go out of your way to see?
No, no.
Like
Jessica's is
what
her
if
cat.
Oh, I was gonna say, well, the dog, and then what about the lady that he works for, his boss at the pound?
Yeah, that's
Oh,
fine.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'll be thinking about those.
Yeah. Okay, cool. I am done. Oh, we never stopped recording. And it's time to stop recording. Thank you for
It
watching.
happens.
Yeah. And we're done.